Hello and welcome to another episode of my Battletech Extended 3025 mod career. And I've no idea where I was or what I was doing. I've had a whole 2 days off, so I need to have a quick look and see where we're at. So, what have I got? What have I got? Did I get any new toys recently? No, we were looking for vehicles, that's right, because we just added the new update. And that new update had a load of new vehicles in. We did see some. And we have, oh my god, here we go. Codeine, hello Codeine, thank you very much. Raiding with a party of 12, awesome. Hey Otto, how you doing? Where's the pain, he says, no pain, no gain. Nowhere near as much pain in my playthrough. Oh, thank you very much Codeine, you're too kind. Hey guys, how you all doing? I suppose I better get a battle going, hadn't I? I was just watching Codeine and Skid at the same time. I was trying to watch 2 streams of Battletech at once before my show, but I've run out of time. And now I have to play. What a shame I have to play. I'm forced into playing this game that I enjoy. My life is hard. How's everyone doing? You all good? Hey, Pacifist as well. How you doing, mate? Kel says all those raids and still not even one hot girl raided. I've got long hair, but I'm not a girl. Maybe if you just saw me from behind, would that pass? Depends how desperate you are, Kel. Right, 4.5 skull mission in the Badlands. Right, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I had a session of going brawly mental last time, didn't I? Well, let's switch that up. I like to keep changing things about. Let me see. Yeah, I want to take that. I want to take that. I want to take... I really like this Charger SB at the moment, so I'm going to take that. And where's the Harrylander? There's the Harrylander. Okay, so let's see. Swap those around. Choices. I need to drop Black Cat because he's not going to fare well in this environment. I need someone with coolant vent. Who shall I take with coolant vent? Grom. Let's take Grom in the Harrylander. That's a regular fixture for him. And yes, Alto's going to be in the... maybe I should swap that out. Just random musing noises and mutterings to myself. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got the Catapult A1. That was new, wasn't it? Only managed to collect a whole one of those. We'll have to give that a spin at some point today. Alright, let's give Alto the jump jetting Highlander. He loves that. And away we go. Hey Sarge, how you doing, mate? I got distracted by the rage. The rage? I got distracted by the rage. By the raid is what I meant to say. And missed you saying hello. So how you doing, mate? Just tried a new restaurant for breakfast. Huge portions, low prices, and great tasting. And where is that? And what did you have? And if it was sardines and Rocky Mountain oysters, I don't want to know about it. But if it was something normal, then feel free to share. Yeah, sure. Hold on. I'm just in the middle of loading at the moment, but I will sort that out. I don't think my moderator's here yet. Just give me 1 sec, Hotto, for this to load. I don't like tabbing out while it's loading. You know, that old paranoid. I might crash the whole thing. See, I need to allow it. I can just repost it when this finishes loading. my bot is brutal, Hotto. Right, there we go. Now it's finished doing that. So I'll repost this for you. Also, what is this? What have you linked?
Ali, tell me when he looks, okay?
Okay, yeah, just like 2 seconds of seeing that, I already know where that's going. That's a dude. That is definitely a dude.
Command interface initiated.
Oh my god. and suddenly it all makes sense. Right, what are we going to do? We're going to destroy some enemies. Oh, it's this map. I see. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go to my favourite spot then. Especially since I've brought largely long-range stuff.
Certainly.
It's going to be a great day, says Hotto. What time are you on, mate? Are you on after I'm done?
Moving out.
I've been getting quite accustomed to watching you suffer while I'm making my dinner. Oh, you're not on today. Ah, oh, boo. Ah, there's an 85 tonner over there.
Reporting.
Jump alto into the cover and get a sensor lock, I think. Ooh, busy day then. Busy day. Still trying to save the challenge, he says. Oh man, I'm sure it's doable. You've just got to be ultra conservative and careful and cautious. I think it's doable though. It's tough, don't get me wrong. It's tough. But I think you could do it.
Receiving you. Heading out.
This mod is not for the faint of heart. Like just alone, let alone with the settings you've got it on.
All weapons, go.
I've made 1 morale and 200k right now with nothing else to sell but my body, says Hotto. Oh dear. And can you get a good price for that? I'm not sure I'd get a good price for mine.
Location confirmed.
Certainly wouldn't afford me a new mech.
All weapons are go.
Base capture glitch. What's that, Codeine? How's that occurring? Base capture glitch. Got it twice today. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I've not encountered that myself. Well, not to my knowledge. Basically, only 3 out of 4 mechs drop. You can't find the 4th anywhere. I wonder if that's something to do with. According to Harry, it's a Battletech glitch. Oh right, okay.
Critical hit, Commander. Give them everything you've got.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yes, Commander.
I wonder when Harebrained will have the next patch out. Codeine says, yeah, it is, as I'm not running the mod at the moment. So, yeah, so it's definitely a Battletech vanilla thing then.
Roger that. Standing by.
The reinforcements not spawning completely, so can't finish the mission, says Coding. Pacifist says, well, that's just realism. Not everyone's on time. Nice.
You have orders?
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I guess it is a vanilla bug. And therefore, not a lot we can do about it other than wait for the next patch, I suppose.
Got a lock.
Still, they have been fixing things, haven't they, bit by bit? And also fixing things that they break. like the assassination mission bug that came in after a patch. They've repatched and fixed that now, so hopefully they'll get on top of things.
Good to go.
Good old harebrained. Damn pilots trying to save their KDR, says Codeine. Yeah. Oh, like one of those light pilots at the end of an MWO pug match. Just running around and hiding, trying not to die. And everyone's stuck there waiting on them.
Reporting critical hit.
Yeah, too right. Otto says, Battletech could just put in a check to see if all enemies are inbounds. I've no idea about programming, so I will take your word for it, Otto.
Confirmed. Firing.
How is it that we only see this one Battlemaster so far? Is he just an entire lance on his own? He's just been sent out. Oh no, here we go. There's something else shooting at me. I thought he'd just been sent out on his own.
Right here. Moving to position.
Yeah, it sucks, particularly when you're playing Iron Man and then you get hit with a game glitch and there's nothing you can do about it and no way of fixing it. And yeah, particularly sympathise with Hotto on his difficulty settings. Getting screwed by that when you're scraping along as it is. Oh, Sarge says he's a sacrificial lamb to the slaughter. That Battlemaster, yeah. He's perhaps a little bit too big to be described as a lamb, though. I don't know. I suppose it depends what's backing him up. Maybe there's bigger stuff behind him. He's still coming, though. He's not giving up. He's insisting on standing out in the open and getting shot to pieces. Not the smartest Battlemaster that ever was.
Ready for orders.
Well, surely that other leg's going to come off at some point. There it goes. The wrecking ball doing the job.
Target eliminated.
No need for anything more. As Sarge says, either that or he was caught cheating at cards. Oh yeah, the mech behind him's smaller. That's a 75-tonner. Otto says, well, I have 2 contracts that I'm going to take, and if I don't find an AC-10, then I'm off to the icebox to die gloriously.
Ready for orders.
Hey, Catch, how you doing, mate?
Good to go.
I don't have a sensor lock. I think I'm just going to brace, actually.
Just stay put and keep things cool.
They do have a sensor lock on Krang. Yeah, is that AC-10 you're looking for to go in your Centurion, Hotto? I thought I saw you pick up a Centurion.
Aye, aye. How might I help?
But yeah, it's definitely a jump from. Obviously, you'll have been used to playing vanilla against the vanilla AI. It is a jump in difficulty going to this mod with the smarter AI and the different prepared lancers and things like that. It's definitely a challenge in its own right. And then the settings you're playing are brutal.
Target confirmed.
Ah, yes. Oh man, it's been so long since I played the campaign that I forgot. Yeah, you get the scent from the Argo liberation. Hotto's reminding me.
They've got a sensor lock on me. Hey there.
Oh, no worries, Pacifist. Catch you later. Have a good day at work, mate.
Firing a full double.
Oh man, you're still having to use a locust. Oh god. Doing the prison mission with a locust in your lance still. Oh no, you're so screwed, mate. Just
Ready for orders.
maybe lower the amount of salvage required for new mechs. Like, I think 8 pieces doing the campaign. Oh mate. I think maybe if you did a career mode, it would probably be different. Like, I think you'd be able to, you know, just spend more time doing lower level stuff and build yourself up if you're doing career mode.
Hostile removed.
Plenty of missions to keep travelling around and doing till you get, you know, till you scrape a chassis together or two. But yeah, no, there's no way that, like, he's listed the anti-infantry Vulcan, so that's the 2T, dual SRM-6 Javelin, SRM Commando, medium laser Locust with 2 machine guns. There's no way you're pulling off the prison mission with that stuff, is there? Absolutely no chance. What we got here? 90 tonner and an 85 tonner. All right.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see what the 90 tonner is.
Sensors locked on.
Highlander 733C. Okay, let's try to knock that down before it gets too close to us.
They've got a lock on me. Receiving you.
Yeah. So you suggested some changes to Harry. I don't know about it needing any changes. I think because you've got everything set to max. I think the absolute max level of difficulty should be really, really hard, because then everyone's got a choice of where to set it.
Beat the cake.
Because I mean, I guess like with the vanilla, you know, obviously vanilla gets too easy, doesn't it? And that would be why you started doing that insane challenge in the first place, because it's just a way of making things a challenge for yourself. But this mod itself, you know, creates a challenge. You know, that's the idea,
What's up, boss?
rather than having to set everything to insane levels. Yeah, so Hotto's saying the Blackjack 1 is part of the campaign story. Yeah, that's one thing that is taken away from you, isn't it? I don't know, is that even possible to set that in as something you can start with separate to the career, or does it have to... No, yeah, it must be possible to make that separate, yeah.
Score. Critical hit. All right, everybody, let's get this done.
Blips, it says, I'm on my first vanilla playthrough and I just got the Highlander, but because of you, I can't stop calling it the Harrylander. Yeah, I mean, I guess that could potentially be done, Hotto. So remove the other mediums from the randomizer and then just give the BJ1. But I don't know, like, it's hard for me to judge having not tried. Like, I've not had the time to even try it offline, try the challenge you're doing, because, you know, I'm kind of morbidly fascinated to try and just see what it's like, whether you're just having a particularly unlucky experience at it, or you know, whether it's just completely insanely undoable or what. So without actually giving that challenge a try myself, it's hard for me to judge whether I agree that it's too difficult on campaign mode or not. It's certainly not on career mode. Like career mode, you know, it's certainly challenging, but it's doable. And I would say it's probably doable even with your crazy settings on career mode, for sure. But I haven't played campaign in such a long time, and I've not played it on those settings ever. So, because I mean, bear in mind, some of the difficulty you're giving yourself is outside of the settings that the game has, such as, you know, only using stock mechs and being forced to always use Decker and not lose Decker. So those are difficulty settings that you've given yourself, aren't they? That you know, the average player, when choosing how to start their game, wouldn't be lumbered with, so to speak. So that could make a difference. Because I think, you know, stock mechs for a start, that makes life hard. Like, even with nothing else, you know, but being stuck with some crappy anti-infantry mechs, like, to try to get through your missions, and then needing 8 pieces of salvage to get a whole mech is really brutal. Like, that's definitely going to make a huge difference. Yeah, well, I definitely think like the combination of being restricted to stock mechs and 8 components for salvage, that combo is going to keep you stuck with your starting mechs for a very long time, and you are deliberately started with lighter mechs in this mod. You know, it's designed to make you play the lower tonnages for a little bit longer, because in the vanilla you just skip on by that so quickly, and it's not hardly a feature of the game, is it? So that was something that this mod introduced, you know, to get you to experience that part of the game, which is cool. But if that's the only part of the game you're experiencing due to your requirement of 8 pieces of salvage and stock mechs only, then it gets really tough, doesn't it? All right, let's take a bit of Battlemaster and an improved medium laser. That'll do me. Hotto says, I was able to get past the Starleague Defense Castle with stock mechs on a similar difficulty. Was that in vanilla though? So that's lacking the AI tweaks, isn't it? I mean, also something else worth mentioning is vanilla also lacks the variety in vehicles, and some of those vehicles can be really nasty. Yeah, so that's non-mod. Yeah. I mean, stuff unmodded is very much easier. Very much easier, isn't it? Catch says, I don't know how you can stand it. The stock mechs just make me mad to even look at. They're always bad. So bad. For me, that's a big part of the fun of Battletech, is being able to build the mechs my own way. I'm not sure I could ever just restrict myself to stock mechs, because I just look at all the mechs in stock, same as you, Catch, and you're like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Why would you do that? You know, just have to change things immediately. Right, it's traveling time. Where are we going to go? I did say I wanted to do this flashpoint over here, but I had a look at it after the stream last week, and there were 20 days. Yeah, so 20 days remaining, and I don't have enough time to get there. It'll take me 43 days, so I'm gonna have to wait for that flashpoint to reset itself. But I can do a little bit more traveling around this area of space in the meantime, just to see if we get that last night star. Now, did I go to Desolate Plains? I don't remember, so I'm going to go here and check it out, and then head over back towards the Marek end of things, I think. After that, in anticipation of hopefully eventually being able to grab that flashpoint at the right time. As I'm not going to invest too much extra time into trying to find that Night Star. If it comes up, it comes up, you know. We'll be taking missions against the Federated Suns where I can, but it took me a long old time to find the Thug. It's going to take me even longer to find the Night Star, so I just want to get on with doing some different things. Also, I want to do some lower level missions as well. There are still a whole bunch, I keep saying this, but there are still a whole bunch of lights, mediums and heavy chassis that we don't have, we've never seen, that I would love to get my hands on. And also, today, it would be nice if I could take a mission that is a good excuse to give my heavies a run out and try out that new Catapult A1. Oh no. Oh dear, bad news. Oh dear, Catch, you've got a letter, mate. It's not good. And Catch has low spirits for 30 days. No. Oh, Skid's raiding now. Hello, Skid. I was enjoying watching Skid with his Rogue Tech stuff. He's got some insane mechs. Insane mechs. That's right, Catch. Catch says, my baby done wrote me a letter. I assume that's from some country and western song. It sounds like it should be. Thank you very much for the raid, though, Skid. I did enjoy being able to catch you before I went live today. Like I said, I had Skid and Cody. And I was watching both of them. Ambush Convoy. All right, I suppose we'll do it. Full on 5 skull. I think I might swap out the Harrylander and get that in. This is Martian environment. I need hot pilots again. Okay, let's give Grom a rest this time. Who should I take instead? Catch is in low spirits, so let's get Rylan in. And I need something else. I think, yeah, the King Crab. The other King Crab will do. Okay. Yep. I'm going with this. Where was I? Skid says, no problems, mate. Glad you got to see the Wrecking Crew in action. Oh, mate, it was really good. I enjoyed it. Well, the Kodiak with the close combat attack, that is just insanity levels of close combat damage. And then, as I said in your chat, that quad Gauss Annihilator, I love the sound of that. That is probably something I'll never manage to achieve in this mod. But yeah, very achievable in Rogue Tech, and it sounded awesome. Catch says, even with a broken heart, I'm a better shot than most of these guys. Yeah. Catch being a 10-10-10-10 pilot. Hotto saying, I feel that if I don't run the stock mechs, it will make the challenge too easy. I don't know. Again, hard to say, having not tried it, but if I get the trouble I'm having at the moment is the Division 2 came out, and all of my non-stream time spare I'm playing the Division 2, and I'm really loving that game. I highly recommend at least taking a look at it if anyone's tempted. Just check it out, make your own mind up, but for me personally, it's an awesome game. Yeah, so I've been playing that a lot, and that hasn't left me any time in between to even have a go in my spare time at the challenge you're doing, Hotto. But I have been tempted, like, looking at it just to see, because I want to be able to make my own judgment on, you know, is it too hard or not, you know, because you can get unlucky, can't you, with stuff. There is an RNG element to every mission and everything done in this game. Sorry, I'm just chuckling to myself. Every time I see that face that Skid has, cracks me up. Did you draw that yourself, Skid? Like your little logo?
Move order received.
Crazy looking Aussie dude. Yeah, the start on the vanilla campaign is definitely much stronger, for sure.
Aye, aye.
I've got eyes on the target.
That is not a meme that I know, Samurai. Am I too old for that? Is it why don't I know that?
Reporting. I understand. Heading out. Confirmed. My sensors have something.
Let's allow that. Definitely allow that. Right, there we go. So Skid says it's ripped off from a meme of the Aussie shit poster. I did edit it though, so it comes up clearer in Twitch chat. I have a friend of mine who's an artist who's going to do me some proper channel art soon. Cool. I think what you've got is fine. It's pretty funny. Really makes me laugh. The Samurai says the UK porn license thingy happening turned into memes. Oh yeah, that's happening soon, isn't it? Like April or something? Forget now. Right, where are we at? Time to start raining some missiles on the enemies, I think.
Have no doubt.
So we need a
It will be
sensor
done.
lock first. See what this 80-tonner is.
I've got a sensor lock.
So Hotto says it's not too hard, to be honest. Like I said, oh, hold on. Excuse me. Not too hard, to be honest. Like I said, the 8 components is the issue, which is why I think the campaign needs to be tweaked in regards for the mod. With 8 components, I'm 99% sure you cannot build a medium before the Argo mission. Coding 42 is trying to build a Panther, and that's proving very difficult. After the Argo mission, you're hard pressed to find half skull to 1 skull missions to grind out, and he's playing vanilla. Yeah. So it's going to be tough to build up mechs. But yeah, that's why I was suggesting, yeah, maybe the 8 components thing is what's screwing you, isn't it?
Commander.
Because you're just having a hard time getting those new mechs that will allow you to get through the missions that are ahead. But yeah, Coding says only need 1 more piece. Oh, so close. But yeah, in the career mode, obviously career mode, you can scout around for whatever level difficulty missions you want for a very long time. You know, you can stretch things out. Emperor Krang, hello mate, good to see you. HBFT Gaming, that's a new name in chat. Hello, nice to meet you. It took me a while to figure out the license thing. Yeah, it only makes sense afterwards. Yeah, that is not how you spell license, is it? I'm guessing it was a typing error. But I'm not sure. Might have been on purpose.
All in air.
Krang says, I've only been looking for 1 more piece of my Highlander 732B for 1,164 days. 1 more piece. Oh, mate. They are rare, though, aren't they? But yeah, that's brutal. Can you actually? Oh, yeah, you can. It can still show up in shops, can't it? I was going to say, have you done all the flashpoints yet that give you lost tech? Because there's a chance on those that you could get a piece of one. And then after that, you're just down to the shops, aren't you?
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Krang says, oh, I forgot I saw an entire mech for 19 million C-bills, but I had 1.8 million. Just teasing you then. HBFT Gaming says, hello Sir Doyle, been watching some of your YouTube videos, helped me get to try Battletech Extended 3025. Awesome, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you're enjoying the mod. I find it a lot of fun. Right, we've got to get that convoy taken out, which means I really need to get in range of sensor locking it so I can start picking off those vehicles before they get past me. I'm going to try and take them out with the LRMs. Right, let's sensor lock the one at the front first.
I've got a sensor lock.
EC2 carrier, okay.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
that sounds like trolling, Samurai.
Good to go.
I'm not seeing how that mech is helping anyone. Skid says, I caught your clip the other day when the cat had the cough accident behind your green screen. I admit I laughed my ass off. Little bastard. So it bothered me for the rest of the stream knowing that there was cat vomit behind my green screen that I couldn't do anything about. I didn't want to interrupt the stream to deal with it as well. I was like, oh, I'm just going to have to sit here with cat puke just there on the carpet, just behind me. Oh, animals. Need to position carefully here. Obviously there is a bad idea because everyone's going to shoot at him, so just going to go for here. Halcyon is in the catch crab at the minute. He's got one job, and that is to not get it completely wrecked, or Catch will be after him. So let's go for a vigilance and a precision strike here. See if I can open this grasshopper up and make him an easy kill for someone else. Samurai says, like, normally you see a 35-ton blip and you're like, crap, fire starters. Then it runs halfway across the map, shoots a single laser at you, and you're like, oh. Yeah, that's not going to scare anyone, is it?
On the move.
Skid says, I bet it smelt ripe as well. Actually, I think it was just a hairball, so that there was no real nasty smell to it, thankfully, but it's just the knowledge that it was there, you know?
God.
Otto says it's not as bad as them taking a dump. Yeah, luckily they know where the litter tray is. They don't do that in random places in the house. Oh, that's definitely an in-joke there, Catch. Catch says I'll beat his ass back to New Jersey / Wisconsin. So Halcyon is from the Midwest, but we gave him the Jersey boy voice. For those of you in the States, that will make sense too. If you're European, you're probably very confused right now.
The gloves
I know I would be if I didn't know different. Right. Have we even wiped out one convoy vehicle? Oh yeah, we have. We got one. I fired LRMs at it and then wasn't paying attention while they hit.
Piece of cake.
Kind of gets interesting when you set your position up, give the order to fire, and then don't look after that and start reading chat, and then you're completely ignorant as to whether your shots were successful or not. Kind of makes planning ahead a little bit tricky, I suppose. Black Cat, hello mate. He says, my cats used to hide corpses around which you would only locate once they started to smell. Oh god. Cat presents, eh?
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, here I definitely need to go for another sensor lock. Oh, would you look at this, guys? Look. There's a 100-ton vehicle there. That's definitely new because the biggest vehicle there was previously was 80 tons. We'll have to have a look at that in a bit, but first things first. I want to get this 60-tonner wrecked because I think that'll be one volley from the LRMs and that's down. And then we've got 50% of the convoy. Oh god, Catch says, chat is very on lunch destroying brand today, but I shall overcome and eat lunch anyway. Good luck, Catch. Blips, it says Atlas truck, question mark? I don't know. It could be Optimus Prime for all I know. I don't know what 100-ton vehicles exist. I think we probably need the Sargepedia for that.
Ready for orders. Moving.
But I'm looking forward to finding out.
Firing full salvo.
So we've still got 3/4 of this convoy to take out, or maybe 50% after this. Yeah, 50% of the convoy to take out. We've got an entire lance of assault mechs in my face almost that still needs dealing with, and now reinforcements have dropped in because that's what happens when you get 50% of the convoy down here. So this is going to be interesting. Oh, hold on, that's not that. What? Why am I still on 25%? Oh, was that vehicle not even part of the convoy? You're shitting me. It's definitely disappeared. Where did it go? Well, I killed it. Okay, well, let's carry on regardless and see what's going on. Well, hopefully these guys won't slip the net because I've always got the sensor lock and LRM combo to take out these vehicles. I'm going to start shooting up this Victor. He's almost open. So I'm going to open him up. CT. I just heard some something falling over and then Chell saying, "Ah, fuck." I was wondering what was going on. Spilt water on her keyboard. Not good. She looks very sad. Right.
Waiting for orders.
If I go here, I can get a line of sight to that vehicle. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to pop Vigilance on Halcyon. So what do we got here? Shrek AC carrier. Well, that could be a lot worse. Could have been a Demolisher or something like that. I'm confused as to why it's only 25% of the pirate convoy down, because I can only see two convoy vehicles remaining. I have no idea where the other one is. Getting a little bit worried that it might have snuck past me already and I've just not noticed. Oh, Skid says, well, I best head to bed. Good catch up, Doyle, and thanks for stopping by my stream earlier. No worries, mate. I hope to catch it again. Look cool. And yeah, you make sure you get some sleep before work or you're going to be wrecked. But thanks again for the raid, buddy. Really appreciate it.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Okay. Oh, you see, now it's gone to 75%. Ah, the game clearly glitched there. Because it's just gone from 25% to 75% of the vehicles killed. And I just killed one single vehicle. So I did wipe out that other... Yeah, I did kill that 60-ton vehicle. I remember seeing that occur. Yeah, so something went a bit crazy there, but it's normalised itself, thankfully. So hopefully that'll be the last of that issue. Alright, so now what I want to do is finally find out what this 100-tonner is. It's got to be done. Let's see.
Sensors locked on.
Behemoth Armor. Okay. Well, obviously that sounds big. Oh no, it's shooting at Halcyon. Alright, just with LRMs. Alright, that could be worse. Well, let's have a close-up look at this thing and see what it has. Here we go. It has 2 AC-10s, 2 SRM-6s, and 4 LRM-5s. Alright, that's kind of scary. Although, on the other hand, I'm thinking at least those AC-10s on AC-20s, because, you know, that could make it worse. But yeah, that's a pretty badass looking vehicle there, isn't it? Really scary tank. And yeah, that's a lot of missiles it's packing. It's the equivalent of an LRM-20 and 2 SRM-6s in addition. But yeah, I mean, that's going to have quite a nasty long-range punch, isn't it, with those 2 AC-10s backed up by the LRMs. Interesting. But yeah, it's a cool-looking model. And that's definitely one that's been added since the latest update to the mod. So if you've not got that update yet, please check out the Nexus mods page and get your Battletech Extended 3025 mod up to date and get all the new vehicles and cool toys. Right, what am I going to do here? I guess keep shooting at the Victor and hope I get lucky. So, for those of you in Twitch chat, there is the Nexus mod page link for you if you want to go check that out. Vanguard says, where the hell does it store the missiles and launchers? I don't know, in secret places. Maybe the crew are just crammed in there holding all the ammo and they just chuck it out the hatch. Didn't look room for it, did there? Just those huge gun barrels on the turret.
Okay.
Oh god, I need to start worrying about these guys. They're still pretty far away, but they're going to end up shooting me in the back at some point if I'm not careful. I need to wipe these out fairly quickly, but first things first. We've still got that 100-ton vehicle to knock out. I don't have any line of sight to it right now. Let's move Halcyon.
On my way.
Pop the coolant vent, and we're going to shoot at the quick draw. Now, what should I do here? Should I just go precision strike? I think I will, because quick draws have squishy center torsos. Oh. Too many misses, unfortunately. Well, not misses, but too many shots not hitting the CT there. I mean, we might have killed him in one if we'd have got everything on target, but never mind. Right, Alto,
Yes, Commander.
you have a job to do. Sensor lock this vehicle. Oh, It didn't seem to be moving very fast, did it, that vehicle? So actually, I'm thinking Maybe I'll just CT wreck one of these instead. Yeah, let's do that.
I understand.
We've got time on that last vehicle. It's not going to get away from us. 100-ton tank. How fast can a 100-ton tank really move? It's not going to be that fast, is it?
I've been sensor locked.
Waiting for orders.
I'm going to have to switch something off here. Oh, just a single launcher needs switching off. That's fine. Hoping for a little bit of luck here. Get some missiles in the center. If I'm lucky enough, maybe this quick draw will die, but it's unlikely. I think it's probably going to survive with a little bit left. What's it going to have? 45. No, we barely scratched it. I think it was on 60 something. Ouch. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, AC-10 crit. It didn't fall off though. It's all good.
Orders.
Right. How am I going to do this? Yeah, just step here so I can get on the front angle of that quick draw. See if I can finish this. Come on, hit the center. Hit the center. Anything. Oh, that's not enough, is it? That's not enough. Just one single solitary medium laser hit the CT. We have knocked it down, though. That's helpful. Okay. I'm kind of worried about this King Crab now, though. Don't want to lose that precious AC-10 and machine gun.
Who wants some of this, huh?
Accuracy of that quick draw really bad, thanks to him having just gotten up this turn. Obviously that has a big impact on your accuracy. Right, so which arm are you? You're the left arm. Oh, that's awkward.
I'm on the move.
Switch off a large laser. Right, come on, hit the center. There we go, finally. Quick draw goes down. I wonder, should I wreck this longbow first and then go for the tank? How far is it moving? Yeah, it's not moving very far each turn, is it? That's super slow.
Reporting.
So I think I'm all right here. Don't want to move too far with the Atlas because he's going to have to come back the other way later, but I will give him some vigilance for protection against the LRM barrage that could be coming. 45% chances to hit are appalling. I'm going to switch the medium lasers off so I don't gain too much heat doing this, but it's worth a shot. I might hit with one of the AC-20s, and if a single AC-20 hits that guy out of cover, it's going to hurt. Or I could just miss with both. That's always on the cards. Never mind. And here is Alto's punishment for missing.
Took a hard hit there.
What's up, boss?
Okay.
Receiving you. Got it.
2 turns away from being able to use coolant vent. I think I will fire though. So I can still get away with firing 2 LRM-15s, and that's still a decent amount of damage going into that longbow there. It's a lot of missiles, yeah. I mean, this longbow, it's got 2 LRM-20s, 2 LRM-5s. That's packing a lot, and then we're packing a lot as well. 4 LRM-15s on the Wrecking Ball Highlander.
Receiving you.
It's going to be one hell of a missile fight.
Heading out.
Right, Emperor Krang, let's lose some heat. And can we go for a precision strike? Yes, let's give it a shot. Quicker I can get this guy down, the better, really. And then I can start focusing on things in the other direction. Ah, good job, Krang. That was great. Ammo explosion, and away goes the longbow. Right, so now I've got to take out that vehicle. That's the mission. But I mean, I think I was right in judging that a 100-ton tank does not move very fast. Therefore, it's not really getting away from us. But we do have this lance of reinforcements somewhere over here, getting ever closer turn by turn. And we're going to need to turn and face those at some point soon. Alright, where am I going to put Alto? I guess here. And I'm going to sensor lock this 100-ton behemoth again.
I've got a sensor lock.
There we go. So at the very least we can rain some missiles down on it. Although not very many missiles at this point because Rylan is still running a little bit hot.
Copy that.
Probably down to 1 LRM-15 this turn, is it? Oh no, I can still fire 2. That's fine. Let's do that. So this is the first damage we're putting into this behemoth. It's going to take a while to take down. Yeah, it's crawling along, isn't it? That's comical. How slow that thing is.
Ready for orders.
Still, I'd rather be facing one of these than a hover tank for a convoy mission. The hover tanks are fast, really fast.
Move order received.
Alright, since Emperor Krang's been on good form, let's pop him up. I'm going to give him vigilance so he's got some protection from this tank. So I think he's going to take the shots from it this turn. Oh, Sarge with the useful information there. He says 32 kilometers an hour on the Behemoth. Yeah, that is slow. That is very slow.
Order.
Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to actually just move Halcyon out of the way because he's a little bit damaged. He's also incredibly hot. There's not a lot of use he can be against this tank at the moment. I'd rather keep him out of harm's way. Just sitting him at the back of my formation. He's got long range firepower, 2 AC-10s, 2 large lasers. So when the reinforcement lance comes in, as long as he's got friendlies to hide behind, he's going to be able to contribute some damage. Right, we need to reserve Emperor Krang, I think, because I'm going to wait for the sensor lock again from Alto.
Reporting.
Right, let's put Alto here this time. And sensor lock the 100-tonner. Hey, cargo room, how you doing? There's yet 2 to 3 movement. Yeah, they're slow. But we have managed to open up that right side almost. Very close. 43 armor remaining on it.
Good to go.
Pretty sure a coolant vent and a rain of Ryland's missiles could do the job. I might even try a precision strike at this.
Affirmative.
Definitely got some internal damage there, so he is open. 17 hit points remaining, and he's not going to have any opportunity to twist that side away. So we're all good here, I think. Just going to go precision strike again, just to make sure. Got 2 AC-10s to do this with. Just need 1 to hit. There we go.
Get to the LZ for extraction.
That's the convoy dealt with. It was interesting seeing that 100-ton tank. It's the first time we've encountered one. But now we've got these reinforcements to deal with. At the moment, I have no idea what they are. And we've just got the first one coming into view. So it's just a heavy mech. I say just a heavy mech. It's a 70-ton heavy mech. And we all know that that could mean it's an archer. And the archer is pretty scary. So is Alto in range to sensor lock from where he's sitting right now? He is. So we'll just hold the line, and yes, it is an archer. Definitely want to be wrecking this guy. He's got 3 evasion pips now, and he's braced, so he's going to be pretty resilient.
Affirmative.
I'm going to back it up a bit with Ryland. And what should I do? I think I'm going to brace and try to lose some heat this turn. And then next turn just go for a really big, crazy amount of firepower going into that guy.
Position confirmed.
And see if we can down him in one round. Another 70-tonner behind him. What's the betting? That's another archer. I mean, it could be a Warhammer, could be a Grasshopper.
Position confirmed.
Yeah, I'm going to go Precision Strike. Let's get the work started on that CT with 2 AC-10s from Krang.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
Sarge says, well, you're not going to be Speedy Gonzalez when you weigh in at 100 tons. Yeah, no. Definitely not going to be breaking Usain Bolt's sprint record or anything like that, is it? Right.
Awaiting orders.
This is where things really kick off. So, trying to decide whether to just sensor lock with Alto or marching forwards, take a load of firepower, take a load of damage, but also allowing me to shoot 2 AC-20s at this archer. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So he's getting vigilance because he definitely needs some protection. I'm standing in the radiation, so he's going to take extra heat, but look at his heat at the moment. It's very low. And right after doing this, the next turn, I'll be backing away, no doubt, because he's going to take a lot of damage for this, but I think it's worth the risk. So we've got 2 archers, an Orion 1V, and some kind of 65-tonner behind. Kind of already scary just with these 3 mechs. So I'm going to try for a precision strike here on the center torso of this archer. If I can get this guy wrecked. Oh, we've missed with one of the AC-20s. Typical. If I can get this guy wrecked, then that's a lot less incoming damage on Alto, potentially. No, he's going to act now, so he's firing this round anyhow. Well, now I know he's moved, I'm going to get the LRMs firing at him, just wreck his stability, get him knocked down perhaps, and see about taking a cool shot with someone. Can I get in the front arc? No, I can't. That's awkward. Never mind. We'll cope. So yeah, going for stability damage here, because the aim is I want to hopefully knock this guy over, and then we can just cold shot his center. So he is now unsteady. Okay, so now that's fired, we know what the 65-tonner is. That's definitely a Jaeger mech. That was the unmistakable sound of 2 AC-5s and 2 AC-2s being fired.
Orders.
Right, let's march Krang forwards a little bit. And we're going to continue the stability damaging shots going into this archer.
Critical hit, Commander.
Ah, great. Breaching shot from an LRM-20. It's going to be a little bit painful.
Light damage, Commander.
Oh yeah, Emperor Krang saying the community asset bundle is freaking huge. Yeah, too right. It takes me 45 minutes at a time to download that thing. It's ridiculous. Unfortunately, it's the only thing we've got to work with at the moment. It's the way it's got to be done. But because it's a community asset bundle which is applied to other mods as well, it has loads of stuff in it that this mod doesn't need, so that's kind of annoying. But yeah, the only way to get the mechs that this mod does require is from the community asset bundle, but it means downloading, you know, about 2 times the stuff, or maybe even 3 times the stuff that this mod actually requires. It's just the only way that it can be done at the moment. I would have preferred if it was all just one package in this mod, but unfortunately, due to some shenanigans going on between modders at the beginning, that wasn't possible, and the community asset bundle was made as a compromise, I suppose. But it is a pain. Yeah, I mean, the last time I updated, it took me 3 goes of getting that community asset bundle to download. It was a massive pain in the ass. Downloading the files for Battletech Extended 3025 itself, no problem. Got that first time, nice and easy. But that's obviously a much smaller and shorter download time. And the problem I had when getting the community asset bundle is 2 of the times I tried to download it, I ran out of space on the drive I was downloading to. It's so big. I didn't expect it to run my drive out of space, but it did.
Good to go.
Yes, Commander.
But it's the only way we can play this mod, unfortunately, is to get that, and the mod does make it worthwhile.
My armor is peeling away.
Yeah, HBFT Gaming says, worth it though, there are so many mechs that I've never seen before in it. Yeah, that's right, that's why we do it. And of course, the community asset bundle has all the mechs in it for Rogue Tech as well, and obviously Rogue Tech is a sandbox collection of virtually everything that you could possibly want. And obviously there's a lot of stuff in that.
Engaging with target.
Hey Justin, how you doing? We just saw a Behemoth a little bit ago. We've now pounded it into dust, but we saw one and then we destroyed it.
Commander.
Ready for orders. Moving out.
Yes, it definitely worked. Oh, nice. We got the right torso off that Orion. That's good news. I was a little bit concerned about its AC-10 because after moving this king crab here, I remembered, oh yes, my arm is open on the left and I've just angled face on, and that's not a great idea.
Ready for orders.
But what I can do is move Rylan up to the front and hopefully present a better target for the enemy to rectify my error. They might shoot Rylan, they might ignore him. We'll have to wait and see. But what I'm going to do is fire a full salvo of 4 LRM-15s at this guy. Maybe if I'm lucky enough, we'll knock him out.
Copy that.
And for those of you that might not know, Just In Case is the other guy that works with Harry on this mod, Battletech Extended 3025. I'm pretty sure that they're his vehicles that we're coming up against. Is that right, Justin? I think Justin has done 99% of the work on those vehicles. Sarge says, notice how Dora's ignoring me. What am I ignoring, Sarge? Yes, I'm ignoring you, Sarge. I didn't see what you'd written. but now I am, yeah.
Yes, Commander.
Right, what am I going to do here? Oh, Alto's not looking too healthy, is he? Screw it. We're going for a precision strike. Let's switch off some medium lasers. Let's go with the AC-20s aimed at the CT, because that Jaeger doesn't have a lot of center torso armor, not when it's facing AC-20s, and down he goes, and that is the end of the mission. Just in case says, yeah, but it's a team effort and the models are from Colobos. Oh, yeah, that's right. Emperor Krang says, just started downloading it at the office. So that's the community asset bundle, I assume. We have a 1000 Mbps gigabyte pipe, and it will still take 22 minutes to finish. Yeah. That's still a long time, isn't it? Yeah, 45 minutes for me, but yeah. Jesus. Well, just think of all the many hours of awesome fun you're going to get out of it, though, Krang. Right, let's have a look. What am I going to take here? Still not seeing improved AC-10s. Why am I not seeing improved AC-10s? It's driving me insane. It's all I want. Okay, we'll take that. And one of those, I guess? Or should I take two of those? Starting to see those minus 30% stability gyros more and more, but it might just be that I'm getting very lucky recently. And so I'm thinking, you know, grab them while they're there, because I'll regret it once I'm searching for them after losing one or two from mechs. Yeah, I should probably grab them. Yeah, I'm going to do it. No, not the plus 10 damage medium laser. The other gyro. So, yeah, not particularly thrilling set of salvage there. But there are no mechs that I really want out of what was available. So we're going to go with this. The Sarge, I saw Justin's comment of lots of protein at least, and I wondered what's he on about? What's lots of protein? And for some reason, I completely breezed past your message the first time around. I never saw it. So I was like, why is Justin talking about protein? That's a bit weird. It all makes sense now. Right, where am I at? Are there any more contracts here? Or was there just the one? There was just one. Okay, so I want to start making my way back up the other end. So over here, so I'm ready for that flashpoint refreshing, and I can take it. But what I want to do on my travels is, first of all, not stop at any of these locations, because we've been here too recently and there won't be any good contracts. But I want to find myself a reasonable 3-skull. Yeah, that looks all right. Uninhabited. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm going to stop at Kern as I'm traveling, just because I want an excuse to take my heavy mechs out on a reasonable mission and show off that brand new Catapult A1 that we finally got our hands on Saturday, I believe it was. HBFT Gaming saying, I still don't get it. Why protein? Read Sarge's comment about the the chocolate grasshopper cake. Like, just scroll up the chat a bit and you will see the list of ingredients contains a lot of protein. Also insects, but protein. And with it being probably roughly lunchtime in the States, I'm reluctant to read that out in case I put any more of you off your lunch. Yeah, that's right. You found it. Sarge's special cake. Leave the power system alone. Always leave the power system alone. Emperor Krang trying to fiddle with our power system. Unacceptable behaviour. Just in case there's at least it isn't Soylent Green based. Yeah. We all know what goes in that. It's people. Oh yeah, I forgot they made that into some kind of soy-based energy drink, didn't they, with a similar name? Very disturbing. Also, no thank you. I would not want that. Sounds absolutely revolting. Well, that's me never getting sponsored by them, but I'm glad. Because I don't care. I don't want to get sponsored by that revolting shit. Just in case that it's made from beans, just not the human type. Nice. Alright, what's going on? Black Cat's fiddling with a stock LRM. Yeah, let him keep working on it. It's the worst that can happen. Well, the worst happened, he got injured. But he did make a +1 damage LRM-15. At the expense of maybe a hand.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Arrived at our destination, Commander.
Nice, Samurai, nice. Probably true. There we go. Sarge has been set off. I can't believe you actually eat that. I would, oh, unbelievable. You don't have to eat them. You don't have to do it. There are so many parts of a cow or a bull in this case that are much better to eat. You don't have to eat those. Right, what should we do here? Let's do another convoy ambush, because we see vehicles when we're doing convoy ambushes, unsurprisingly, which gives us a good chance of seeing even more of these brand new vehicles, because I know there were absolutely loads of them added. And this is a 3-skull mission, and I'm going to take the heavy lance out. Oh, do you know what? I forgot to repair the goddamn crab. It's fine, I'm not going to need to use it in this location, but I do need to remember to repair it. Do you know what, actually, I've probably got pilot XP to spend as well. Done a couple of missions so far today, haven't I? So, let's get this repaired before I forget. And then, let's go to the barracks. Just in case this falls into the same category as tripe. Yes, also unnecessary eating. I mean, I can totally understand that once upon a time that would have made good eating for people. But these days we can afford to not eat that, right? What am I going to go with for Black Cat? I think more gunnery skill would be nice. Let's do that.
Training complete.
I'd quite like to bring him on a mission, but unfortunately he recently blew his hand off while playing with an LRM launcher, so we have to wait 8 days before I can bring him out.
Yes, Commander.
Standing by.
Oh yeah, look at this. We're sitting on loads of XP, so we can max out tactics for Emperor Krang now. And I'm going to keep saving because I want to go for the guts next.
Mech warrior training complete.
Sarge says you don't have to eat haggis either. Yeah, I mean, absolutely agree with that.
Ready for orders.
Oh, would you look at that? Halcyon is now maxed out. So what's that? Our 7th maxed out pilot, I think, after Buzzkill and Sarge. Yeah, we're 5 and 6. So yeah, Halcyon maxed out pilot number 7. 10, 10, 10, 10. Congratulations.
Training confirmed.
You have lived to reach your peak. And that's it, because these 3 haven't been on missions for a while. All right. Now let's go do stuff. And I'm going to take the heavy lance out. I'm going to do this ambush convoy, as I said. Cargo Vroom says, if you think about it, eating shrimp is kind of weird, especially if you see them whole. I suppose they don't look like the prettiest thing, do they? But they're yummy. I would say they're probably more tasty than tripe, and I've never tried Rocky Mountain oysters, nor do I intend to. But I would wager that they probably taste better than that as well. Okay, so the heavy lance. For those that want to be picky, yes, the heavy lance contains an assault mech as well. Because I recently packed away the Black Knight into storage because we like the Thug. It's new and I wanted an excuse to use it, but I had too many other assault mechs. So I've squeezed it into my heavy lance. So now my heavy lance is a little bit heavier. But I do have 2 65-tonners in this lance, so it's not crazy level of tonnage overall. So we've got the Marauder sniper with the PPCs, the AC5. We've got the brand new Wreck-It Rylan catapult A1, which Rylan will pilot. As promised, Rylan will get the first go in this. It makes sense. Rylan was our first SRM and LRM based pilot at the very start of the campaign. For those of you that might not have seen the beginning of the series, Rylan earned himself the nickname of the Wrecking Ball. And we've got the Devil Dog, so I'm gonna bring Sarge out for a run. He needs his exercise. We've got to wear him out so he stops talking about revolting food. So Sarge is gonna come out for a mission. I'll keep Alto in, I think, and Halcyon has just recently reached maximum, so I'll give him a well-deserved rest. And we'll continue bringing Emperor Krang as he could still earn XP. Catch is still on low spirits, still getting over that breakup, poor guy. But yeah, pilots are shaping up nicely now. I'm getting a lot of good pilots here. Right, okay, so we've got the Bombardier as well with the 5 SRM6s. I do like that still. That's staying in for sure. But the newest addition is this 2 medium laser, 2 small laser, and 4 SRM6 catapult A1. And let's hope it can make things go splat. Emperor Krang says shrimp are the vacuums of the seafloor. I think that's true, isn't it? They really are. But they taste yummy. They do, yeah. I'm not reading that one out, Sarge. That might offend about 70% of the world. Maybe more. I'm not sure. Why do you call it the Skidoo, Krang? He says, hey, you have a Skidoo. Alto's piloting the Skidoo. So that's the Bombardier that Alto's in. Why is that called the Skidoo? Does it look a bit like one? Are you Canadian? I'm confused by everything. Yeah, I gathered it's the Bombardier, but I'm not sure why it's nicknamed the Skidoo. That one's over my head. You'll have to explain it to us. Ah, right. Okay, you see, I wouldn't know that. Right, so apparently he says a company called Bombardier makes Skidoos. I see. Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't think we've even had any snow this year where I am. Winter's just kind of not happened. Like it got a little bit cold for a couple of weeks. It's really weird because I remember we used to have winter in Britain. And now it's like we've skipped straight past winter and kind of almost past spring as well. And like looking on my outdoor camera, I can see it just looks really sunny. It looks like summer outside. Pretty warm as well. Ah, you are Canadian. Yeah, he says I live in the anus of Canada. Where exactly is that? I've never known a part of Canada that was described on the map as the anus. He says it's always hot and wet. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Watch the trees. You never know what's in them.
Empower's asking Vancouver. Across from Detroit, he says. Oh, dear. Sarge says we only had a 1-day dusting of snow. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I'm kind of half expecting that summer will be winter instead now. It's all just upside down. The weather's just gone completely nuts. Right, so where is this convoy then? Oh, I'm confused. So in my confusion, I'm just going to run towards the road. Because you would assume that a convoy is going to come along the road. What's confusing me is I don't recognise... Well, I don't remember, let's say, which way the convoy comes. But I've got a feeling it might come from up there and be headed down this way. I've got to try and intercept it here, but yeah, I think that's right, isn't it? So yeah, I'm just going to head up that road. I'm sure everything will be fine. Yeah, I know it's definitely snowed in Canada, but that's pretty normal, isn't it? Because I watch a YouTuber called Joe Robinette, who does like outdoorsy stuff. You know, he just goes and camps in the snow, in the woods, and things like that. You should check him out if anyone's interested in outdoorsy stuff, but without actually having to go outdoors and do it yourself. Watch Joe Robinette's channel on YouTube. But yeah, so he's a Canadian, and he's been making videos obviously over this winter, and I definitely saw snow in Canada, but there was not very much in Britain. There was some further north. I'm in the middle of Britain. I'm in the Midlands, and it used to get kind of cold here. Not so much these days. But I think they had some up in Scotland, I think.
Our target is within sensor range.
What do we see? A 40-tonner. Oh, okay. Well, that shouldn't be too much challenge for my guys, should it? So the recommended ambush spot is up there, but I'm stubbornly refusing to use it. I'm going to use here instead.
Good to go. What's up, boss?
Affirmative.
Kind of excited to see what vehicles there are going to be. I'm looking forward to it. Surely there'll be at least one out of the 4 will be a new one. The odds are good, I think. Sarge, have you ever heard of like beef or pork or lamb or chicken or turkey even? You know, anything normal? Do you only eat weird stuff? Is that your rule? It's got to be weird. What's that? He says.
Confirmed.
27 minutes. So Emperor Krang says, community asset bundle download complete. 27 minutes. Wow. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah. Unbelievable. But as I said, for anyone that's thinking, oh man, that's huge, do I have to go through that? Honestly, it is worth it to play mods. And particularly this mod, in my opinion.
Mech Warriors, show them what you got.
Right, so a Vulcan 2T, not scary at all. He's running away. Look at that. He's like, nope, 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 nope. Away he goes. He's seen what he's up against. I think he's seen the Devil Dog Mark II, and he's out of there.
What's up, boss?
No, no thanks. No, thank you. Not today. Right, let's see if we can get Alto to shoot him in the back. It's gonna be tough because he's gonna have so much evasion. Yeah, not great chances to hit, but. Screw it, we're doing it. You only need to scrape that thing to kill it. Pretty sure Hotakukan knows that. Since he's still using one in his Lance makeup in his campaign playthrough. They are made of paper. And they are armed with pea shooters. Right, what else are we up against? 50 tonner, 55, 50. 60-ton vehicle, 60-ton vehicle, 80-ton vehicle. Okay.
How might I help?
Yeah, we'll just sprint into the trees. Rylan in the catapult will probably be backing off at some point. Got a weird feeling I might have called it Alto, but it's definitely Rylan in that catapult. Dread says there's so much content in the community asset bundle. I love it. Yes, there is. That's why it's so damn huge. There is a lot of stuff in it. Okay, the Thug can actually get a line of sight to this Vulcan. I think I'm going to go for a precision strike here and just shoot his back out. Because that'll remove their scout mech for sure. Come on, Sarge. He's done it. He's done it. Down goes the Vulcan 2T. Alright, what's this first vehicle? Demolisher. Okay, we've seen plenty of Demolishers. We know what that is. And then there's a 50-ton vehicle there. That might be something new. Because they weren't in before the latest patch.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, how am I going to do this? You know what? I'm just going to pull Ryland back, I think. And we'll just wait in our ambush position for things to get a little bit closer. Going to reserve. AI will probably reserve. Yeah, of course it does.
Awaiting orders.
Alto can sensor lock this though. So at the very least I can shoot at that Demolisher with my long range mechs, which will be the Marauder and the Thug.
Sensor lock on me.
Let's go with Sarge first. And can I afford to pull him back a little? Oh damn, no, he's out of range. Alright, let's not go with Sarge first. Let's go with the Marauder first. So if I move here, I've got line of sight. That's good enough, I suppose. What about here? Yeah, we'll go with here.
On the move.
Right, I'm going to go for a precision strike here though, because I want to make quick work of this Demolisher. Just going to go through the front. I know it has more armor in the front, but see, it was worth it. That's down. So now that's not a concern, and that would have been my biggest potential headache.
What's up, boss?
Right, which means Sarge is free. What should I do with Sarge? Maybe move him across this other side. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to sprint him over here so I can get a nice little crossfire going. Create a killing field for the convoy to pass through. Sarge says it could be a 50-ton bandit. Cool. What was the other 50-tonner we saw last week? I think it was on Saturday. Was it a goblin? Was that a 50-tonner? I remember we definitely saw a goblin. Can't remember the tonnage of it now, though.
Light damage, Commander.
Sarge says, I'm not free.
What's the plan?
You're free to do what you want. Where's that 50-tonner gone? He's disappeared. I wanted to see it. I guess I will have to sense lock this 60-ton vehicle now.
Got a sensor
That's a
lock.
Bulldog AC2, so I'm pretty sure we've seen the Bulldog AC2 before. Yeah, we have. 2 AC2s, 2 SRM4s, a couple of machine guns. Trebuchet steps into view.
Good to go.
Alright, Emperor Krang is going to have a lot of work to do here, as he's the only one that can shoot anything for a lot of the time, I think. Maybe I'm going to move him. We try there, because I want to get a shot on the vehicle.
Move order received.
Alright, give him vigilance so he's got some protection. And we're going to shoot up the Bulldog. The Trebuchet can wait. Although it looked like that PPC that flew off the edge of the screen there was trying to get the Trebuchet all the same.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I think we're going to send Ryland flanking, because this engagement, they're not coming close enough to me early enough. I'm getting impatient. I'm going to go send Ryland out. And I think I'll send Alto with him in the Bombardier. Centurion 9A. Okay. Having a crack at Sarge. Sarge has got plenty of evasion, but I think something connected then. Yeah, it didn't do very much damage. Probably just that medium laser. Right, where can I get Sarge to? So nowhere in cover that he can shoot from, so I think I'll go for another sprint. We'll come all the way around here. Let's make a pincer. Oh, there's a 40-ton vehicle. Okay, did I misread then? Because now I'm now seeing two 60-ton vehicles and a 40-ton vehicle. I swear I saw one that said 50 earlier. I must have misread it. Maybe it had the tonnage of a mech overlaying it. Who knows? Somebody who is watching this on YouTube is probably rewinding it right now and going, "No, you're just an idiot. Look." I don't know though. Right. Yeah, let's do that. Move Emperor Krang back into the cover of these trees, I guess. Go for the coolant vent, lose some heat, and I'm going to shoot at this Centurion's CT.
Here comes the show.
2 PPCs and an AC5.
Mech destroyed.
That is more than enough damage. Centurion wrecked. I want to get this catapult A1 into the fight though. I'm hoping my flanking maneuver isn't going to mean he misses all the action. Samurai says, the 50-ton you saw was a mech, but it was obscured, so the blip didn't look like a mech. Ah, right. I see. Awesome. And this Shadowhawk has decided to pick a fight
Receiving you.
with Rylan, and Rylan is definitely up for that. So I'm going to move him here, and I'm going to be able to do a full alpha.
Roger that.
He's on 0 heat at the moment, so we're definitely going for it. I'm going to go precision strike as well, and we'll go through the side torso here with everything. Small lasers, medium lasers, and SRM6s, the whole lot. And that's the right torso gone.
Solid connection on that one.
Good job, Rylan. Bulldog AC2, I think we already saw that, didn't we? Yeah, we already started shooting that up.
You have orders?
Ah, the Bombardier's in range now, without me actually having to move. Got a better line of sight if I hop across to the left a little bit, so I'm going to do that. And let's fire the Bombardier at the Trebuchet. And I'm going to go for a precision strike as well.
Have no doubt.
Even though it's missiles, I'm pretty sure I'll get enough hit in that centre torso to wear it down to grey. Yeah, it's dark grey. 6 armour remaining. That was worth it. It's not too bad. Right, now Sarge, who has finally got into his good flanking position. I'm thinking, I'm going to move here because I'm going to shoot at the Shadowhawk, but I would also like to see what that other vehicle is there.
Acknowledged.
So I'll get line of sight to it. So what do we got here? AC2 carrier. All right. We've seen them before as well. So the 40-ton vehicle, that's definitely got to be something new because there weren't 40-tonners in it previously. But for now, we're going to fire 4 large lasers into the Shadowhawk with Sarge. CT destroyed. Shadowhawk down. Nice work.
That's a kill.
Okay. AC2 carrier deciding to try to shoot up the catapult A1. He's going to regret that. He's going to regret that. Right, where can I get Rylan to? Here. Yeah, that'll do.
On it.
And let's just unload into this AC2 carrier. Keeping an eye on the heat now, because this mech is a little bit on the toasty side, but Rylan does have coolant vent. If I want to fire again next turn, I should be able to.
Got hostile contacts inbound.
Okay, I wondered what that little pause was all about, but I suppose that's reinforcements arriving.
Yes, command.
Okay.
Awaiting orders.
So let's use Alto first. I'm going to shoot at the trebuchet. Again, going for the centre torso. Fire all 5 SRM6s. Brutal amount of damage. I love SRMs. They're great fun. I don't love SRM carriers. They're scary as hell. Right, I want to smash this. And then we'll be onto that 40-ton vehicle, but thing is there are reinforcements on the way as well, and I haven't yet bothered to look where they're coming from. Alright, I need to switch a PPC off here. Go for that side. That's already weakened. There we go. Job done. Nice work, Krang.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I do love how the vehicles smash apart and bits go flying, sliding about. Oh no. Oh no. Where did that come from? That sounded big. That sounded like an AC-10 or 20. And Ryland has taken a hit in the left arm. So where are these reinforcements? It's not the reinforcements that shot him, I don't think. It's a 20-tonner. Oh wow, such reinforcements. I think this thing, yeah, this thing is what did it. The Hetzer AC-10. That is what this 40-tonner is. So let's get a closer look at the Hetzer. There it is. It's not a tank technically. It's not got a turret. It's a gun carrier type thing. Or at least that doesn't look like a turret at all. But yeah, 40-ton. It's got wheels as well instead of tracks. But yeah, 40 tons and just carrying a single AC-10. And that was quite a nasty hit it got on Ryland's catapult here.
Ready to get it on.
But Sarge is in support here. And let's see if Sarge can wreck this new and interesting vehicle we've just seen for the first time on this mod. Get it wrecked, Sarge. Get it wrecked. Nope. Nope, not this time. Let's have a look. What was the result? Oh, no internals were damaged in the making of this shooting. Oh dear. And, oh, thank you very much. HBFT Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. Right, now, I guess it's going to come down to Ryland, isn't it? Trouble is, we've done damage to one side of it, and Ryland's on the other side. I'm going to go for the coolant vent. Do you know what? Maybe this is worth moving out of cover for, just to get the small lasers in range. Yeah, we're risking it. We're risking it. This is a bit where I find out I'm actually too hot to fire everything. No, I'm not. It's all good. If I unload absolutely everything into that side, surely this will do it, right? Oh, we've missed with a medium laser, but yeah, there we go. Good stuff.
I'm coming in hot.
Okay, so Ryland is now safe. He's sitting out in the open, but the reinforcements are so far away and nothing can see him, so that makes him safe in my book. A little bit disappointed the reinforcements are so light, though. Like, I only see a single 20-ton mech so far. It's not exactly going to intimidate us, is it? Alright, let's move the Bombardier here, and we'll go for a sensor lock and see if Emperor Krang can take a shot.
Got a lock.
It's a Stinger 3G. Okay, so what's that, 2 medium lasers? Yeah, 2 medium lasers. Oh, they do have a 50-tonner backing it up.
Receiving you.
Alright, Krang.
Confirmed.
Let's get to work. 2 turns away from being able to use coolant vent again, but I should still be able to fire 2 weapons here quite comfortably. And we're going to go for a precision strike on the CT, which, if they both hit, it's going to seriously mess him up. Oh, one hit the arm. Damn.
Got something you want?
Alright, it's okay though. Sarge can get a line of sight. I do want to move him towards the action as well, so we're going to, yes, settle for that position.
Confirmed. All weapons are go.
Torso destroyed. Hey, Cold Steel, how you doing? Also, the Hetzer, the standard version. Yeah, I agree, Sarge. Sarge says that Hetzer looks almost like a World War II tank destroyer. It totally does, apart from having the wheels on it instead of tracks. But yeah, I'm being told I'm lucky because the standard Hetzer variant is AC-20. So yeah, that would have definitely done a lot more.
Yes, Commander.
To Ryland's missile pod. Possibly have blown it off. Let's have a look. Where's he at? Maybe. I mean, so it would have done another 60 damage. He'd have been left on 1 hit point, but could well have lost 2 standard SRM6s, which doesn't really bother me. I've got plenty more where they come from. Alright, let's sprint Ryland back towards the action now. Gives him a chance to lose some heat and gets him a little bit closer to the fun. Sarge says, we still haven't seen the reworked Wasp yet. No, we haven't. And do you know what? Like, we were looking for it, weren't we, on that session. And then right after, I went and I was watching Hotakukan. And he saw one on his stream, but he didn't give us a zoom in or anything. I was like, there's one, I've been searching for that. Oh, he's just obliterating it. It's like, oh, I wanted to zoom in. But yeah, I'll give you guys a close up of it if I do find one. But what do we have here? Oh, I think that's still the Stinger, isn't it?
Have no doubt.
But yeah, it's surprising because they're about as common as each other, I think, the Wasps and the Stingers. But for some reason, I'm just seeing Stingers at the moment. That Hunchback 4G, it sounded... Oh, it's a 4H, okay. Every time I hear a dull thud, I think, oh, is that an AC-20? It's actually just an AC-10 on the 4H. Still a respectable mech, that. Alright, Emperor Krang. Let's just finish off this Stinger, get it out of the way, I think. In theory. No, still not dead. 60% damage reduction, keeping it hanging on by a thread. 7 hit points remaining on the internals. Alright, Sarge, you've got this. You've got this. Come on.
Aye, aye.
Now, he's probably going to have to drop at least 1 large laser. Let's drop the 90% chance to hit. There we go. Let's do that. 3 large lasers. Come on. Come on. Surely that's a dead Stinger now. Yeah, pilot incapacitated. That'll do.
1 less target.
Oh, you don't want to make the Bombardier mad, Mr. Hunchback. The Bombardier's got a lot of missiles and they've all got your name on them.
Yes, Commander.
Right, let's let's try to move him to get a little bit of evasion. 1 pip is the best I'm getting, but the trouble is if I move too far, I'm outside of optimum range. I'm just going to have to live without the evasion, I guess. Never mind.
Locking on target.
So yeah, this is definitely the last target to destroy. So I'm kind of playing with my food a little bit here because I want to give Ryland a chance to get involved. I need to give him vigilance so he doesn't get that arm blown off. But now I'm going to go for the CT. Since the main reason for me wanting to do this mission is to bring out this Catapult A1. I'm quite enjoying that build so far. It seems to have done pretty well for us. A little bit on the hot side. I wouldn't recommend using it in a lunar or a desert environment, or at least if you do, just maybe, you know, hold off on firing the lasers for most of the time and just stick with the SRMs. But it's quite fun to use. It certainly does a respectable amount of damage for its tonnage. Right, don't need precision strike. He's on the floor. What am I thinking? There we go. Just blast him. Blast him with everything. There he goes.
Enemy down.
Right, well, we have plenty of low-level missions we can do in this location that I am going to do because, as Sarge rightly reminded me, we've still not seen that reworked Wasp. And all of these missions here will have a chance of one showing up. I will bring the mediums out as well, I think, for some, because some of those missions are really, really low. Oh my god, it's actually getting really warm today. Unbelievable. Okay, what do I want to take? Still no improved AC-10s. Disappointment. What else? Anything? Nope. Okay, mech parts then. What do I not have? I suppose I could complete another Centurion 9A. I think that would be the third complete one that I'd have at this point. Did I ever get a whole Hunchback 4H? I feel like I probably would have by now, but let's take that just in case. Yeah, Emperor Krang shuddering at the mention of the SRM carrier earlier. They are the doom of many a pilot, aren't they? Those SRM carriers. They're the real threat in Battletech. And of course, the only pilot I've lost in this career. He died to an SRM carrier. I think I saw one the other day when I was watching Hotto. I think I saw an SRM carrier wreck one of his mechs as well. You just can't afford to let them fire, can you? Like, if there's an SRM carrier, it has to die immediately. Just, yeah, preferably before it gets to shoot at anything. Because they do so much damage.
You asked for is cleared for fighting.
Samurai says, kill it with fire before it sandblasts your mech into cheese. Swiss cheese, I imagine you mean, with all the holes in, right? Okay, so let's send that to storage. We don't need another one of those. Though I do love the Centurions. They are great, but now I've got this... what do you call it? I've forgotten the name of it. We'll see in a second. Dervish, that's it. Now I've got this Dervish. I'm a big fan of the Dervish. I do like how fast it is with those SRMs as well. So obviously with the bigger engine, not as much room for weaponry as the Centurion has, but it's damn near close. Because my favourite Centurion build, although I'm not using it here because I'm using the Centurion as an LRM mech in this particular lance, but my favourite Centurion build is 3 SRM6s and 2 medium lasers. And this Dervish, you get the 3 SRM6s, and instead of 2 medium lasers, you've got an SRM4, which is not, you know, it's not quite as good, but it's damn near close. And what you lose in firepower, you gain in speed and manoeuvrability with the 5 movement pips. So capable of a max sprint of 240, move of 140, compared to the Centurion, which is 200 and 120. You know, you've just got that little bit more for flanking and manoeuvring. And of course, that allows you to get in behind stuff, which is nice. Right, I'm just going to check my storage because I wanted to have a look at which Hunchback variants I do or do not have. Obviously, at the moment, I've got the 4P and the 4G out in my medium lance because I like those. They're good, solid variants that are both in the vanilla game. But I wanted to see what else I have. So, yeah, it looks like okay. So I do have a whole 4H. I never got a complete 4J by the looks of things. Oh no, I did. There's one. There's a whole 4J. What about the 4N? So I didn't complete the 4N. Right. Okay. So I'll keep half an eye out for 4N pieces, given the opportunity. Anyhow, we have more jobs to do here. Let's go do them. So, what should we do here? Battle in the Highlands. 3.5. Could be risky. I mean, the last time I did a 3.5, I was saying, oh, I should have taken my heavies out, and then we ended up having a really tough time against a lot of assaults, and I was very glad that I took assaults out. But this time we're going to risk it. We're going to take the heavy lance out for this, because really, you know, 3.5 skulls are very doable with heavy lances, generally speaking. It's just the RNG factor. You can get kind of unlucky, can't you, and come up against tougher missions. But the payout on this isn't suggesting to me that this is going to be too ridiculous. It should be okay. Right. Highlands. Yeah, we'll leave Sergeant. I think that's all right. And now what? Do I have a pilot that I want to level up more? I want to take Black Cat out, but he's still injured, isn't he? Damn. I think he was out for another 8 days, I believe. I mean, I could wind the time on, but I'm reluctant to do that because it always feels like a waste of potential earning time or travelling time to just wind the time on, especially when I've got so many other pilots I can use. But okay, so Rylan is going to have a rest. He got the first outing in the Wreck-It Rylan catapult. But I'm going to rest him up now, and we'll get someone else in. I think I'm going to swap the Bombardier and the catapult around, just because the scout with sensor lock, it makes sense to have him in the hotter, less heat efficient mech. As you can see, heat efficiency there compared to the Bombardier. The Bombardier is much more heat efficient, and the reason for that being fairly obvious, that you know, when this mech needs to cool down, you can just have a turn where you just sensor lock something instead to lose some heat, and this pilot is still being useful. Right, what am I going to take then? I think I might give Shell an outing. I do like the coolant vent ability. So we've just got Sarge that hasn't got it. He's going to be in the Thug, and we'll keep everything else the same. Looks good to me. Away we go. I suppose I could have brought the Charger along, but we're committed now. I've hit deploy. We're all good. Yeah, Minobu, Sarge suggested Minobu, but Minobu's more useful in a colder environment because he hasn't got the heat vent. Same with Johnny. But I've not seen them around in so long now. I don't think they're around anymore, so that's why they've been getting left out a bit, because I'm using people who are present more, because I know you guys like to see yourselves get used. That's probably not the best way of phrasing that. Now I've made you sound like an even more of a weird bunch. All right, fingers crossed. Used and abused, says Sarge. Yep. Fingers crossed this is not going to throw 2 Lancers of 100-ton assault mechs at me or anything equally nasty. Because that could be really, really scary to deal with. The other thing is, like, my old heavy Lance had a lot of long-range firepower in, so if I'd have come up against something scary, I could always kite, retreat, keep shooting, keep sensor locking with that kind of a Lance. This one that I'm running right now, obviously I've got 2 long-range mechs in the form of the Marauder and the Thug, but the other 2 very, very brawly.
I just stepped in some
so can't pull off the kiting game as successfully. Right, let's have a look at the terrain. Could approach from that way rather than going straight down the middle here. I don't like the look of straight down the middle. It looks a bit iffy. Right, so we'll go this way.
Move order received.
Affirmative.
Of course.
Location confirmed.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
And there are reinforcements on the way already. Okay, and they're just there. Right. Well, this is awkward, isn't it? I'm already sandwiched between two lancers.
Good to go.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I remember this map. Wow. Yeah, we had a really tough fight on this map. Very, very long time ago. When we were still on mediums and maybe 1 or 2 heavies. I remember having to kind of hold this area for a while and then falling back here. Yeah, this can be brutal. Okay. But on the plus side, what I have seen is a 60-ton mech in this lance. So hopefully we're not facing a whole load of assaults that are going to overwhelm us. 60, 60, 60. Yeah, that's all, in theory, completely manageable.
Commander.
I'm gonna be a bit more aggressive this time and move these into this patch of trees. And my hope is that maybe I can engage and mess these guys up before this lance over here gets too involved. It will, of course, depend on what they're armed with. If they've got a load of LRMs, I'm in trouble, because they're going to be able to contribute right from the off. I've also got to be very careful about my facing.
Hostile on sensors.
Being in this kind of pincer as it is, I don't want to face my back towards that force over there. I'm wondering about maybe coming around the back of this hill and taking a position and coming through these trees, possibly allowing me to get my back safe along this edge. I think that makes sense to me. But for now, we're diving in the trees just in case those guys have LRMs in the other lance. And we want at least some damage mitigation from that.
I've been sensor locked.
And the fourth and final mech in this lance is another 60-tonner by the looks of things. Okay.
I've been sensor locked.
Well, something's got long-range stuff over there. LRMs and either an AC-5 or an AC-10. I think it sounded like an AC-5, although my sound's pretty low at the moment.
Hot damn, let's do this. Standing by.
Yes, Commander.
I'm not sure I've got the time to move around that way as things stand. Though, let's have a look, see if anything can even engage from this side. Only if I'm willing to move out of cover, which I'm not. Okay, so with that in mind, I am just going to go sprinting and just hope nothing sees. Well, they're going to sensor lock, aren't they? They've at least got something with sensor lock. Emperor Krang is asking, do I have any other mods running? No, I don't. I literally just have Battletech Extended 3025 over vanilla. So nothing extra. I think when Harry plays it, when Harry plays his own mod, Harry uses the panic system mod as well in addition. He seems to like that. I haven't tried that yet. And since I'm just trying to showcase the mod only, I will only be using that panic system if it becomes part of the official mod package. All right, let's do this. We're gonna have to kill some stuff, aren't we? We're gonna go for vigilance for extra protection. Oh, there's no steering Harry. He's rudderless. So, rifleman. Could be a support style lance of 60 tonners there. Who knows?
How might I help? Consider it done.
Just using my resolve on vigilance at the moment. Bearing in mind, there are potentially 8 mechs that could be shooting at these two at the front. They're going to have to expect to take a lot of potential damage here.
Receiving you. Move order received. Firing.
Should be able to laser off that left torso. Yeah, there it goes. And the left leg as well. Nice.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
They've got a lock on.
But yeah, I mean, I imagine if Harry's using that panic system mod himself, he must be at least considering whether to add it in. But he did say the intention with this is to not stray too far from the mechanics of the vanilla mod. Sorry, the vanilla mod of the vanilla game, you know, the basic game. So I don't know whether he would deem that as,
Got a lock on me.
you know, being something that takes things a little bit too far away. Who knows?
Sensor locked.
But, you know, for those that want it, you can always add that mod in yourself. And that's the panic system mod. Is available on Nexus Mods.
Ha! Barely hit me.
So, second lance is involved. And also a lance of 60 tonners. 60 tonners being pretty common
Yes, Commander.
in this period. We're seeing quite a few of them. Right, let's move Shell here in the Bombardier.
Moving to position.
Get her rear safely aimed this way. And what do we see? We've got an Ossol 4D. That's pretty scary. We've got another rifleman, and we can't quite see the last guy yet. But in the meantime, we have a mech that is down, and we need to try to finish him off if we can. There we go. So one rifleman dealt with.
Tango down.
Ossol has an intimidating amount of energy firepower.
You have orders?
Not so much in the way of armor, though, thankfully. But he will be my next priority, I think. Right, let's get vigilance on Alto since he's taken the brunt of the damage from both lancers. Already left arm is looking a little bit worse for wear.
Good to go. They've got a sensor lock on me.
Hey there. Position confirmed.
Okay, I think I'll go precision strike with Emperor Crank here.
Giving them
Let's get this CT worn down. Looked good. He's open somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where yet. Okay, and another rifleman. So that lance is 3 riflemen and an Ossol. Pretty good lance, to be honest. Unfortunately for them, I've managed to engage them quite close up. But the Ossol being the scout mech of that lance, and then the other 3 being very effective 60-ton support mechs. As I say, the only downside for them is that I got so close so quickly. I'm glad I did.
Took a hard hit there.
Cold Steel says, must have had a clearance sale on 60 tonners at the local used mech lot.
They've got a lock on me.
Yeah, must have been.
armor loss.
Oh, crap. Where's that? Where? Something shot from this kind of angle. It looked like very nearly into the back of Sarge there. I have to be very careful. Well, speaking of being very careful, I guess I'll do the opposite of that and move Sarge way up to the front here.
Acknowledged.
At least his back's kind of safe.
Locked on with all weapons.
Oh, only one large laser hitting the center torso of that Sol. I think it's the Ost Sol, isn't it? Yeah.
Damage is light.
Yeah, 50 internals remaining there.
Awaiting order.
Okay. Guess I'll move Alto like this. I think I'll try the precision strike because I really want to take that guy out. Well, to be honest, like everything in this Lance, I need to take out as quickly as possible so I can reface and deal with the other one. Good work there. So that's the Ost-Sol down. Still, I mean, 2 riflemen left, not to be scoffed at. And carry a lot of firepower for their tonnage.
Need something, Chief?
Right, again, need to be careful about facing, particularly now I know something is somewhere either here or here. Definitely in a dangerous position in terms of getting it into the back arc.
Here it comes.
Not much armor left in that location.
Sarge's legs are getting a little bit worn out.
Receiving you.
Right. I think it's time to... No, I don't want to get too close. I'll stay here, actually.
Moving to position.
I was considering getting really aggressive and close up to these riflemen. You get inside the minimum range of those AC5s, they get a lot less scary, but then again, I don't really want them running up and punching me either, so... Look at that. Lovely. Nice amount of missiles there, so that guy's open. What's the state of the other guy? The other guy's fresh. Okay, so we'll focus on this guy next. Okay. I need to get Alto out of the firing line because, yeah, 14 hit points left on the left arm. As I always say, when there are only normal weapons in that location, I'm not really too cut up if I lose those, but, you know, if you can avoid losing weapons, you should. But for now, I need to take Sarge's turn, and we're relying on blind luck here because I haven't got enough resolve for a precision strike, but just see what hits the CT here. It looked like 2 of the large lasers did, so that's 60 damage done to it. Not enough to kill it, but it's going to be damn close. 11 hit points remaining on the center torso of that rifleman. Nice.
Damage minimal.
Reporting.
I feel like the best thing for me to do with Alto right now is just run him out of the way. So I'm going to do that. He's also hot right now as well, so good chance to lose some heat, get out of trouble. get the enemy to refocus on something different. Like Sarge and his wibbly legs at the moment.
Minimal damage on that hit.
He's getting a little bit tight, isn't it? 52 armor left on the right leg. He'll be alright for now.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I want to finish off this guy. And we'll use Shell for that because I'm pretty sure that she can't really fail. He's only got 11 hit points remaining. And if I fire absolutely everything, I'm going to get enough in the CT. There we go. Okay, so that's a rifleman dealt with. So now just one more rifleman here. Sarge says one of them might be a Merlin variant. I think you're right, Sarge. I think you're right because there's been one that's been firing a PPC at us that we can't see. And I think that's the Merlin. I'm guessing that's the same thing you're thinking. That one that was kind of sneaking around the back of us. So I will definitely 100% be trying to get a good amount of salvage out of that mech. Should it turn out to be one. But first things first, we've got to deal with this rifleman. Man, I need to get Sarge out of there. He's done all the tanking he can take for now. What state is Shell in? Here we go. See, what's that? It's a PPC, and can we see the tonnage of this mech now? Ah, gutted. It's not a Merlin. It's not a Merlin. It's 75 tons. Disappointment. So, I mean, that's most likely an Orion, isn't it? Something like that. 75 tons PPC, some kind of ballistic. It's going to be an Orion. Never mind. If only it was a Merlin. Right, I'm going to back Sarge away.
Locking in coordinates.
Might even have to send Krang forward to do some tanking. I think he's very fresh. Yeah, he's definitely in a better state than this Bombardier. Ooh, that arm is not looking good, is it? I have to switch a laser off now. Just one will be alright. Sarge can still fire 3 large lasers.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Yes, Cold Steel, you're right. It could be a Marauder. Absolutely.
Yes, Commander.
In fact, if anything, I think it's more likely to be a Marauder than an Orion. I think the Marauders are fairly common generally, aren't they? At least the basic one is. Now, can I get away with this with Alto? I think if I manage to kill that guy, Alto should be outside of line of sight if this guy goes down. Or should I give him vigilance just to be on the safe side? What's the state of this guy? Yeah, no, I need to give him vigilance. Let's play safe. Alright, now we'll go precision strike. He's open. Yeah, I think you're right, Cold Steel. Still disappointed it's not a Merlin, though. I was really hoping. Because we've got... what is it? Are we just one piece short of a whole Merlin? I think maybe Sarge will remember that. But I think we're very close to getting a whole Merlin. So the next encounter we have with one should be the one. Right, 51 hit points remaining. So I need to keep hitting this guy in the front. I'm gonna get coolant vent on Shell. No resolve left, so we're just gonna fire any which way we can and hope for the best here. Did the job. We'll take it.
Tango down.
Sarge says, I think he shot 2 PPCs a couple of times, so it has to be a Marauder. Ah, is that right? Yeah. Cold Steel says, I know the first shot was 2 PPCs. Okay, yeah, I missed that. I thought I'd only seen 1 PPC each time, but I do believe you, because you guys are probably paying more attention than I am. Right, let's get this off sold down. Gonna have to switch a PPC off. 3 turns away from coolant vent. Wow. Krang, that was the worst shooting ever. I mean, in his defense, there was some evasion to contend with, but there we go. Confirmed. It is a Marauder. Oh no, Sarge is open.
Reporting.
Oh, bad news, bad news. Right, Sarge. And it is a leg. It's not the leg that was the most damaged, though. This leg is now the most damaged, but I mean, both of his legs are in very, very bad state. And do you know what? I'm going to get him out of that. I'm just going to run.
Let's move.
It's a good time because he needs to lose some heat anyhow.
Let's get this.
And we don't want him getting focused. We don't want the legs getting shot off this mech. Let's run while he still can, while he's still got legs. And he can always get back involved in the fight in a moment. Everybody is kind of banged up at this stage.
My armor.
This is turning into quite a challenge.
Awaiting orders.
So that arm has got to be hanging on by a thread. 30 hit points. Luckily that's the empty one though. But the right arm with the SRM6 in isn't faring much better. 6 armor remaining on it.
Reporting.
Okay, and this is, as I was saying earlier, this is the trouble I'm going to get into with these brawlers. You can't really kite away with brawlers very easily because you've got the enemy can shoot you back. If you can see or reach the enemy, they can shoot you back. So it gets to be a little bit challenging. I think what I'm going to do is run Alto around here. We are going to use this mountain. We could have some Benny Hill action going on here as we run around this mountain, running away from the enemies, trying to catch the ones at the back. Or in MechWarrior Online, that maneuver would be known as NASCAR. Let's get a NASCAR going.
Receiving you.
Okay, I'm going to slightly ruin the NASCAR though, because Shell's going to go the wrong way around. Let's move her to there, and we'll get some vigilance. And we're going to shoot at this Ossol. Cold Steel says, this is a serious fight. It certainly is.
What's up, boss?
Yeah. Gonna run away with Krang as well.
Consider me there.
Just trying to break up the enemy force a little bit. It's not really working out so far. They're still holding formation fairly well.
For orders. Going full throttle.
Give them everything you got.
Cyber Gizmo says, gets Benny Hill theme song ready. Hello, Cyber Gizmo. Nice to meet you. That's another new name in chat, I think. Welcome. Welcome to me getting smashed to pieces.
I'm taking internal.
Okay, so that was just the empty arm. We're all good so far. We could afford to lose that arm. Nothing in it. Well, to be honest, in my opinion, we can afford to lose anything that isn't improved weaponry. Right, let's move. Let's move like so. Cyber Gizmo, thank you for the follow. And then Shell's way too hot. Shell is way too hot. Should I just brace? Well, let me just see how many I could fire. So switch that off, that off. Okay, so I can still fire 3 SRM6s. She's 2 turns away from coolant vent. You know what? 3 SRM6s is still good. Still good amount of firepower. So I'm going to give her vigilance so she's got a bit more protection since she's doing the tanking right now. And we'll fire 3 SRM6s at this Ossol. We've got to keep wearing down the enemy. If you're not shooting at them, then they're not going to get hurt, are they? So, terrible shooting. I'm going to blame the evasion. A good LRM mech would be handy right now, says Cold Steel. Yes, you're damn right there. Like, my 75-ton Stalker P with the triple LRM 20s. That would be great about now. But such is the challenge of taking brawlers against this tweaked AI. But, you know, it's no fun to watch if everything's a cakewalk, is it? I've got to make things harder for myself here and there. Make it a bit interesting. Not as hard as Hotakukan makes things for him, though. I mean, there's making life difficult and then there's insane. Right, I think I'll go for a precision strike here, you know. Have I kited back enough? Yeah, we'll go with it.
Let's see how you like this.
Cyber Gizmo says, I love Benny Hill. Definitely wouldn't fly in today's world. No, not even close. Yeah, I think a lot of the comedy from that period is just not fit for a modern audience, is it? So much of it.
Yes, Commander.
Alto and his left arm are a problem here. No point me sprinting. I can't get anywhere different, so I guess we'll just move here.
Yes, Commander.
Another turn of losing heat for Alto, I suppose. Maybe I'll sense a lot of that guy while he's out in the open, just for fun. Not going to help me out. I've only got Sarge left to take a turn, and I think Sarge will be shooting at this.
Commander.
Alright, Sarge's legs. Must preserve them. Right. If I angle like this, then I can keep that left leg hidden. Trouble is, they're going to be coming around the other side soon. But yeah, I'm using this hill as best I can for as long as I can. Right, we're going to switch on the 4th laser with Sarge now and pray that he hits at least a couple of them in the CT. That looked like a couple of them hit the CT, so he should be on like 10 hit points remaining in that center now. Yeah, all good. Maths checks out. So yeah, 10 hit points left to take off, and I think that's very achievable with Shell. Even in her super hot state. And I should be able to do this without going for a precision strike or anything, so let's just let's just fire and we'll save the resolve up. Down he goes. Okay. We are over the hill now. We're over the hill, so it's 4 versus 3, although we have 4 fairly banged up mechs. We now have the firepower superiority, at the very least.
I've been sensor locked.
Sarge says, used to watch Benny Hill all the time. 60s comedy was the best. Yeah, that is a very good point, Gizmo. So Gizmo says, today's people grew up watching South Park, etc., but now gets offended by everything? I'm with you there. Yeah, I mean, obviously I watched South Park myself. Obviously that came out when I was growing up. I think I was a teenager when that first appeared. But yeah, I mean, I'm not offended by everything personally, but I know what you mean. It is a puzzling one, that, isn't it? How the world got to be like that in light of the comedy that was available.
Commander?
Right. Okay. So dilemma here is what to do with Alto, and I think I'm just going to leave him sat behind that rock safely, and I'm going to go for a sensor lock on this guy.
Sensors locked on.
Because then that means I can back up with Emperor Krang a little and still be able to see to shoot that target and use my range. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Critical hit. Bad one, I think.
That dragon's going to have to die eventually. Okay, where can I back off to? Can I use distance as my safety net here for Emperor Krang?
Copy that.
Let's see. Okay, we're going to go for a coolant vent. Oh, tough decision here. I want to go for a precision strike because I want to get that CT started, you know, in terms of opening it up. But I'm concerned that this guy's a recon. He could sensor lock Emperor Krang, and then not only will he be down 2 evasion pips, but he's out in the open and he's going to be vulnerable to this guy who's got super long reach. And the dragon's got an AC5, that's got a long reach. This guy wouldn't be shooting if he's done a sensor lock, but I feel like I need to go for a vigilance. Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Copy that.
Just to be safe. In most cases... Oh, nice, we got a head hit. In most cases, I find it's better to err on the side of caution in terms of the preservation of your mechs. And when you've already, you know, when you're already in a sticky situation like this, it's often worth just going with the vigilance over the precision strike. That being said, there are times where I feel like, oh, I've got loads of armor, screw vigilance, we're just going to precision strike everything and get things knocked down fast, because that also preserves your armor because you're killing off the enemy's firepower quickly. But in this situation, I think I need to be a little bit careful. I've got 3 damaged mechs. I mean, they're not danger damaged yet, but they're not in the best condition either. Okay, so I'm going to reserve Krang because I want to get that sensor lock. At the moment, I've got no target that I can see without moving into range. Okay, all good, all good. It looks like Krang is going to get away with this, maybe.
Waiting for orders.
Trying to decide what to do. I think we'll just go with the sensor lock from Alto, maybe. Or I could do that. Can I angle? Okay, I can do that. So I'm going to move here and angle to shield the left side. Then I'm going to go for a sensor lock with Alto. And again, I'm going to sensor lock this Ostsol. Okay, Emperor Krang not quite getting away scot-free. Takes a few missiles, but evasion did good enough work there, I think. Hey, Nexus, how you doing, mate?
Hey there.
Okay, so now I'm going to have to stay up on the high ground, I think, just to be able to keep shooting at this guy. Alright, we're going to do it. Alright, in light of what I got away with just now, have I got... Is it 30 resolve, 30 resolve? Yeah, so I've got enough resolve, I think, haven't I? Yeah, I have. So I've got enough for a vigilance and a precision strike. Need to switch a PPC off, but it's tempting to go for the head since it's already damaged. But my odds of hitting with these 2 weapons are pretty slim, so I'm just going to go for center torso. We've already done some work to it. Oh no, not good. So PPC completely missed, an AC5 hit an arm, and unfortunately on the Ossols, the arm is empty, so we've achieved nothing with that. Never mind.
Receiving you.
Okay, Shell. Oh god, Shell is in a bad way. What's that left torso like? Yeah, it's kind of alright, I suppose. Let's do that. Let's angle the right arm away from the enemy. Show the torso, pop coolant vent, fire everything. This guy's fresh, I think. Yeah, the dragon is fresh. But we may as well fire at him since it's the only target I can get to right now.
Orders.
I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to comment on that, Gizmo, but... Right. Oh my god, look at the state of the thug. Jesus. It's in a bad way. Okay. Okay. What if I go here? Let's do that.
On the move.
Let's run away. Get ready for a ranged fight.
Damn, let's do this.
I'm trying to encourage this guy to come around this way, and then I can deck him with Krang, but it's not happening at the moment. Right, reserving Krang, because I'm going to need Alto Sensor Lock again. Ouch! Oh god, that's bad. That definitely hit internals. Okay. We're all right. Don't panic. Now the question is, do I sense lock and spot that guy or this guy who's out in the open for my ranged mechs? Or do I do something with the brawlers?
Reporting.
Reporting.
I could kill two birds with one stone by moving Alto there. But I want to be able to twist enough to... of course, if I move there I can twist enough, but I can't see that target. And if I move here I can't quite twist enough to save that left arm. Well, I think we're just going to have to run the risk of losing that arm, because I need to keep a sustained level of fire up, and this catapult's not been firing for a while. He's on 0 heat. I'm going to go for a vigilance on him, and what should I shoot at with him? Man. Oh, man. Yeah, let's focus fire. Let's go for the Ossol. That arm's already destroyed, so at least hitting side torso here has a potential of nailing some firepower from him. Another head hit? Really? Okay. Unbelievable. So this guy's now on 1 hit point on the head, but with only... I knew it! I just knew it. God damn.
I'm losing weapon system.
Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, we just need a tap on that head to finish him off, but with only 15% chance of hitting the head, I'm not sure we can achieve it. Okay. Alright, screw it. I'm just going to have to face the fact that I'm going to lose that arm as well as the arm off the catapult. It's fine, we've still got a good amount of firepower there. And I do want to just shoot into the side of this Ossol. We can keep wearing down this left torso here. Maybe even rip it off. Spray and pray. That's right, Cold Steel. 5 hit points remaining there. Okay. Alright, now Emperor Krang gets to go. And we will continue the kite and retreat and using of the range with these guys over here. Oh no, I've screwed up. No, I've moved in a way that I can't shoot at the Ossol. That was not on purpose. Oops. Okay, well, I guess we'll shoot the Marauder this turn then. That is not ideal. I saw the red line and I thought, oh, I'm all good. No, I was not all good. Let's see if Sarge can get a line of sight, though. Oh, he's moving anyway. Eek. Eek. That's still a lot of firepower coming out of that guy.
I'm under heavy fire.
Yes, Commander.
I haven't had time to read the news today, Nexus, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I imagine not good things. It's never good things with Brexit. It's always messy and bad. So I can't even get a line of sight with Sarge to shoot that Ossol. Now he's repositioned, so I guess that just leaves retreating further into my cover here, and oh no, is it the left leg I need to protect? It is, I believe. So we'll angle like that and just fire the large lasers at the Marauder.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Article 13 is next. So I'm going to have to check the news after my stream and figure that out.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. Move Alto here.
As you wish.
You know what? I'm feeling lucky. Let's go for that 15% headshot.
Locking on target.
Well, there you go.
Enemy
There
down.
it is. So just 2 mechs remaining now. And they're both fairly fresh, unfortunately. Oh, the right arm just still hanging on there on the Bombardier. Just about.
Chunks of damage.
Just about. Kagaris. Hello, that's a new name to chat. Welcome to the stream. He says, hello there, been playing Rogue Tech. Damn, that mod is good. Yeah, Rogue Tech's good. Have you tried Battletech Extended 3025 yet? It's something different. Nowhere near as much stuff as Rogue Tech, because it's set, you know, in the past at around 3025 period, hence the name. Whereas Rogue Tech involves all the stuff from the future. But this mod is more of like an expansion to the base game, is how this feels. So if you like the mechanics as they are in the basic game and you don't want it changed too much, but you want loads and loads of more stuff to play with, this is a good mod to give a try. Right, I'm definitely going to need some vigilance here. 29 hit points remaining on that arm. Probably going to lose it anyhow. Definitely need to switch some SRMs off to fire this volley. And we're just going to be firing 2 SRM6s this time. XLRP, yeah, that's something different. That involves a lot more changes. That is not the same as this mod at all. Right. I guess we're just going to have to go for a brace with Emperor Krang right now. Oh no, hold on. I can reserve him, but that's not going to make any difference, is it? I think Alto's already acted, hasn't he, this turn? Yeah, so I can't sense a lock. So, yeah, just a brace it is. Oh, well, let's face up.
On my way.
Emperor Krang's got the most armor left. He says, I like with Rogue Tech that pilots will eject if you do enough damage. You can add that mod into this mod if you like. The main creator of this mod actually does play with the panic system on his own version of it. But again, with that being a mechanic change, he hasn't included it in the mod package so far. But yeah, you can always add that. But I mean, the thing with Rogue Tech is it's just a whole shed load of mods added in together, so you can switch stuff on and off as you please. And any of those mods that you might like from Rogue Tech, you can add to this one if you want. Some of them won't be compatible, but there are plenty that are. Who's got the most armor out of these two? Yeah, they're both in a bad way, aren't they? Well, I guess we'll keep taking the damage with Shell for now. Let's give her vigilance. Can I fire a third one this time? Nope, still can't quite. I'm going to switch these around though, because that's only an 85% chance now. So we'll go for 2 90s, 2 more SRM6s launched into the Dragon. Okay, finally we've lost that SRM6 that was in the right arm. Had to happen eventually, didn't it? Still, we've got a bajillion SRM6s. in storage that we can use to replace those. No worries. All right, let's get Alto. What side is that? Is that? Yeah, that is the left arm. Okay, let's angle like that.
Roger.
Nexus says, "Hang in there, boys. That memorial wall is mine." Yeah, short of something really unfortunate happening in the headshot department, I think we'll be all right here.
Good to go.
I feel like, you know, we're over the hump. We've just got to bring it on home now.
Roger that.
Sarge says, "Marine Corps hymn now being played."
Receiving you.
You'll be fine. Quit your worrying. You're in the safe hands of Commander Doyle. What could possibly go
On my
wrong?
way.
Many hours played, only one pilot lost. What have you got to fear?
Locked on. All weapons.
Okay. How's this looking? Well, we're getting there. I mean, I wish I could focus fire with my entire lance on one target, but it's not to be, unfortunately. Do you know what? I think Shell's had quite enough of that. She's going to move out of the way for now, lose some heat, and stay out of the way of that dragon. Oh, good. Dragon firing some LRMs at Krang instead. That's fine. Krang is the one mech in the lance remaining that actually has got a reasonable amount of armor. So I'm fine with this. And again, I'm going to move Alto 2. I think kiting away from this dragon for a little while is in my interest, because my long range guys might be able to wreck this marauder, and then we can all focus on the dragon in the end. The dragon, sadly, I mean, I've shot at it a bunch, but he's spread the damage really well, or been lucky enough to have the damage spread really well. So there's no particular weak spot on it that I saw, whereas at least this marauder, we've opened up a torso, the arms are almost gone, you know.
Ready for orders. Moving out.
Right, Krang, we're going to go for vigilance and coolant vent, and we're going to fire everything. I think I'll save precision strike for Sarge.
Here comes the show.
Ah, not even going to need it, because we've knocked the right leg off, so that gets us a free called shot without having to use any resolve for it. And that will come in very handy here.
Waiting.
Alright, Sarge, you've got work to do, mate.
Confirmed.
Still protecting that weakened left leg. And we're going to go for the called shot on the centre torso. Will there be enough damage here? Take him out. Ooh, not quite. We've destroyed a couple of heat sinks though.
Scored a critical hit.
Definitely opened him up. 50 hit points remaining. We just needed one more of those improved large lasers. But it's all good, because thanks to Krang having popped vigilance, he gets to act higher in the initiative phase and go right now. We're going to have to switch PPC off, but we can fire our other two weapons into the centre torso. We just need one of them to hit that CT, and this guy's gone. Come on, Krang. There it goes. We've done it. Cool. So I think we're down to like 4 rounds of AC5 ammo in the Marauder as well. This fight is going on and has become quite an epic battle. Considering, what were we facing? Was it 7 60-tonners and 1 75-tonner? A lot of 60-ton mechs, which aren't, you know, it could have been a lot worse. They're not the heaviest. Well, they're the lightest of the heavy category, aren't they? So it could have been a lot nastier. But it still ended up being a pretty tough fight, to be honest. Had to do a lot of kiting, repositioning, using terrain to our advantage, blocking line of sight, all sorts of stuff. At the moment, though, I'm just going to keep these two brawlers out of the way for now, because the combo of having sensor lock and being able to use the ranged guys to pick on this dragon as he moves around
Ready for orders.
is well worth taking advantage of, I feel. So we're going to go Precision Strike with Sarge, and we're going to go for Centre Torso.
Time to unload.
Nice.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Chicken and Beer, hello. That's the name I don't recognise as well. Welcome to the stream. Chicken and Beer says, is the catapult in the vanilla game? This particular catapult isn't. So you do get the catapult C1 and the catapult K2 in the vanilla game. But this particular variant, the A1, this is part of the Battletech Extended 3025 mod. That particular one.
Yes, Commander.
Good to
Okay,
go.
so we've got the sensor lock going again on the Dragon, and I'm going to go Precision Strike once more into the CT with Emperor Krang. And there he goes, mission complete.
Target
We got through that all right. We've got a couple of mechs that need fixing up.
Mission successful.
But all we lost was ordinary SRM6s. There was nothing irreplaceable there. I've got absolutely tons of those. So I'm not too worried about that. Sarge says, you see, the Marine Corps him never fails to raise morale. Cold Steel says the Crusader is in this mod, isn't it? So this mod contains a folder called Battletech Extended Plus, and that folder is optional. You can switch it on, and switching that on will include the Crusader, because at the moment the Crusader doesn't have the correct model for it. It's got a kind of a close approximation. So you could switch that on should you choose. I think Samurai plays with the Extended Plus stuff switched on. However, I just play with the standard mod stuff on, because my aim is to just showcase the mod in its, its normal state. So I don't have the Crusader in at the moment. However, everything is being planned, and worked on. At some point there will be a Crusader in this mod. People, there's a really healthy mod community with Battletech. They're always converting mechs and making them usable, and they come to both Rogue Tech and Battletech Extended as a consequence. So yeah, don't write it off if you're just wanting to wait for it, to get the official look, or just switch on the Battletech Extended Plus files in this mod. Instructions on how to do that, I think, are on the Nexus mods page, so check it out there. But yeah, so you can include it should you wish. And the Crusader is, apparently quite a common mech in this period, isn't it? Right, so yeah, when that does finally come in, it's going to make quite a difference to the game. We're going to see a fair few of them. I'm not taking any of these mech pieces, so instead I'm taking 2 +10 damage medium lasers, because I have plenty of things that could use that. Oh, I ended up getting 3 pieces of Ossol 4D anyhow. That's nice. All good. Kagurus says, I love the catapult for twin LRM-20s. Yes, I think it's the A1. Standard A1 variant in this comes with 2 LRM-20s, I believe. Because a lot of the catapults have 2 LRM-15s, don't they? There is one variant that has 2 20s. It might be the C4, actually. Because there's a C4 in this mod as well. One of them comes with 2 20s, I know that much. Chicken and Beer says, is it worth to bring lights as spotters in this? Well, there's no right or wrong way of playing this game, in my opinion. There are a whole variety of ways you can play and be successful at Battletech. So there's absolutely nothing stopping you using a light as spotter. It could work. And there are a lot of really cool lights in this mod as well, including the Raven. There's a Raven in it. I haven't managed to get a whole one yet, but the Raven does come with the ECM in it. So yeah, nothing stopping you doing that if that's how you want to play. Will that be difficult to pull off when you're facing off against 2 assault lancers? Yes, probably, because you'll have less firepower coming out of your lance to knock stuff down with, but it doesn't mean it's impossible, doesn't mean it can't be done. And as you see, I use sensor lock quite a bit, but I usually have it in something that also has firepower. But sensor lock is very useful, very important part of a lot of strategies, and therefore, you know, there's no harm in having a light pilot that does do most of, you know, all of your sensor locking. I just like having the option that, you know, I'm not going to sensor lock every single turn. Sometimes I might just want to shoot with that mech, so I prefer to not have a light for that role, because then I've got something with more guns in it. You know, that's the only drawback to lights, isn't it? They obviously don't carry a lot of firepower, but yeah, it depends what you want to do with it. I mean, there are lights in this variant that you could fit LRMs into, and you could have a sensor locking light that, when it doesn't need to sensor lock, can still contribute from a safe distance away from the enemy by throwing some LRMs in. You know, I think is the Valkyrie. I think that's an LRM stock light mech, isn't it? The Valkyrie, if I remember rightly. We haven't seen one of those in my playthrough yet. We'll keep an eye out. Or maybe, have we seen one? Yeah, no, I don't think we have. Right, I've got some fixing to do though. So I'll do that before I forget, and then we'll go on to the next mission. I think I might take the mediums out for a spin. So I'm just saying, run the Mark 1 so the viewers can see a good Charger variant. Yeah, I do love that Charger. It's great. It's the Charger SB. I'm sure I'll be able to find room for it, in light of the fact that 3 of my heavy mechs now need repairs. Right, let's throw in just an ordinary one for now, but I'm going to have a look, because I've got a bunch of improved SRM6s that I'll prioritise throwing them in my assault mechs above these heavies. Yes, the 7.5 ton ECM suite Nexus, that's right. So it's not going to have much room for weaponry in that Raven, is it? Okay, so just need 2 SRM6s throwing in this, and then we can have a look at what we're going to do next. Yep, that'll do. Before I travel next, I definitely need to remember to upgrade mechs, because I've got some assault brawlers that I swear have room for some improved SRM6s to go in. Let's have a look at this jump jetting Highlander first. Yeah, that could have one with the plus stability damage as well. I think the Stalker's already packing improved SRM6s. No, that could be better. And that one, okay. And the 733C, definitely, yeah, that's still packing a normal one. And that's just a crit one. That's a good one. And that's decent. Alright, yeah, so the 733C, certainly. Yeah, so I must remember to do that at some stage before our next travel. Remind me if that happens during this session. Oh, really? Is that the time already? Wow, that's gone quick.
Awaiting order.
Okay. Let's crack on. Oh, poor Black Cat. He's missed the whole session due to that injury. I guess he'll have to get missions in tomorrow after we've travelled and he's healed up.
Standing by.
But I did want to use him today, and unfortunately he decided to meddle with an LRM and blew his hand off. So That's what you get, isn't it, for messing about with missile launchers.
Got something you want done?
Shell we took out on a mission. Yeah, let's get Shell some more gunnery skill. It's going to come in handy, right? Right. Contracts. Which one am I going to do? I said I wanted to take the mediums out for a spin, so let's do one of these. What have we got? Capture base or capture base? One's Tundra, one's Highlands. Right, we'll go for this one, I guess. What's next is saying? It says Liao Works, bringing you the most advanced mech technology. 7.5 ton ECM suites to further enhance cowering. Super fast Myamas with flame enhancements. And the Cataphract Frankenmech, or the aesthetics of a multi-car pile-up. Nice. I quite like the Cataphract Frankenmech. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's the prettiest mech ever, but I like it. Right, so we're going to bring the mediums out for this. But instead of the Centurion, just because Sarge asked for it, let's bring the Charger out. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. So we've got a medium lance backed up by a Charger. Look, okay, lore-wise, right, the Charger was designed to be a scout mech, all right? So this kind of makes sense. Kind of. But yeah, this particular Charger actually is not one of the terrible scout Chargers. This one has its engine speed reduced, so you can actually fit weaponry in it. So we're packing triple PPCs. So if you like the look of the Charger, but want to actually be able to use one that isn't absolutely awful, you want to get hold of the Charger SB. It's fantastic. Really liking it. It's become my favourite 80-ton mech by quite a bit. I'm a big fan of it since we got our grubby little hands on one. Right, what am I going to do with this? So we've got Alto in the Dervish, Shell in a 4G, Krang in the 4P. Seems all right. Maybe I'll swap Shell out. Who's not had a mission today? Since we're in Tundra. Yeah, let's take Minobu out for a spin since we're in the Tundra. It's a nice cold environment. So we'll stick him in the just-in-case variant, Hunchback 4G. And we're good to go, I think. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're going. It's too late. Sarge says, insane mechs for insane rulers. That's talking about the Capellans, right? Yeah. Nexus says, Charger, the Steiner Scout. Just in case says wait until 3039 and the Hatamoto. Is that going to be good or bad though? That like I don't know whether to expect goodness or badness out of the Hatamoto. I've not seen what it looks like in MWO or anything like that because obviously I stopped playing that a while back. So I'm kind of a blank slate on that. I don't know whether to expect it to be good or bad. Sarge says good. Fair enough. Okay. I'll take Sarge's word for it then. Just in case says, I'm amazed that 4G still lives. Yeah, it's all good, mate. It's all good. If anything, it's taken less punishment than the Harrylander. Paintwork's still all shiny. So just in case says the Hatamoto is a Charger frame with a thug profile. Nice. Alright, let's begin.
Command interface initiated.
Okay. Guess we just run up this road then. Seems pretty straightforward, doesn't it?
On my way.
Roger that.
Of course.
No problem. On my way.
I copy.
Affirmative.
Be there in a jiff. Bandits.
Okay. We have contact with the Taurians. What do we see? 45 tons, 55 tons, alright. Again, I say it every time. I live in eternal hope of finding a Blackjack 1X.
You have orders?
Let's see if this 45 tonner is going to make me happy. So we'll move Alto forward, and it's a Phoenix Hawk. Boo for the Phoenix Hawk. We don't want you. You're a terrible, terrible, terrible mech. I do love how they look. I mean, and I liked them in MWO. There was a variant that was competitive for a while that I've used a few times. I think they're a cool looking mech, but unfortunately in Battletech, they're not very good. What variant's that? Oh, it's just the Phoenix Hawk 1. Yeah, it's just not really much room for weaponry in them. That's my issue with them. Right, let's go for some vigilance with Alto, so he's protected. And what shall we shoot up? I guess we'll shoot the Phoenix Hawk.
Have no doubt it will be done.
Yes, Commander.
Nice. We got a hit with the AC-20. That's always good.
Need something, Chief?
Krang's not going to be able to fire this turn, so let's sprint him into the cover of the trees there. He's in a better position for the next round. Sarge should be able to hit something though if I can get a line of sight with this triple PPC Devil Dog Mark 1 Charger SB. I mean, that thing has a ton of heat sinks. Well, I say a ton. You're going to take that literally in Battletech, aren't you? It doesn't have a single heat sink weighing 1 ton. It has a crap load of heat sinks. There we go. How about that?
What's up, boss?
I have to be careful how I phrase things because, you know, I want my YouTube videos to actually show up and get seen. And if I go nuts on the language, they're just not gonna do well. Oh, I can't get Sarge into a position to get line of sight. That's sad. Oh well. Let's sprint him over here. Position for next time then.
Let's go.
But yeah, so with the crap load of heat sinks that the Charger has with those triple PPCs,
Awaiting orders.
it's in this environment it's going to be able to fire a lot and very consistently. Okay. I want to move to get some evasion, but I'm having the usual problem that if I move and get evasion, I'm disadvantaging myself somewhat. I guess I'll shoot in the side arc. No, screw it.
Yes, Commander.
We'll have one evasion chevron.
Clear. Eliminate hostiles and secure it before proceeding to your next objective.
So, guess I'm going to keep shooting at this Phoenix Hawk. He's the lower hanging fruit right now. But I'm going to go for some vigilance. Just because Alto is the most obvious target to the enemy forces at the moment.
Receiving you.
Okay, that Phoenix Hawk's had enough. He's decided to jump jet on out of there. He's now got a whole load of evasion, so I'm not sure it's going to be worth shooting with him. Shooting with Minobu at him. Yeah, my chances to hit are not great. So, although this Shadowhawk's got a fair amount of damage mitigation going on, I think he's still the better target. AC-20 is still going to do a lot of damage. There you go, 72. Still very respectable amount of damage. And Shadowhawks, of course, the stock variants, anyway, they don't have a lot of armor.
Armor holding.
So it doesn't take much to knock them down. Well, I don't mean knock them down, I mean kill them, don't I? Blow them up, destroy them. Right. Let's get the 4P involved. Time for a laser show.
Position confirmed. Acknowledged.
I've been collecting up those plus 10 damage medium lasers. I'm hoping at some point that I'll be able to kit this out completely with plus 10 damage lasers. I mean, it's already a pretty scary mech. It gets a lot scarier when all of its weapons are plus 10 damage medium lasers, though.
Receiving you.
Right, Sarge can still not get line of sight. Oh my god, really? I mean, I suppose he is down the hill, isn't he, there? Alright, alright. We will have to wait yet another turn. We'll do more sprinting.
Let's get this done, team.
It's gonna hurt when he finally does get to shoot.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Alto. Oh, should we just go for a punch on this guy? Kind of really tempted to do that, but I'm going to leave my back vulnerable. Oh no, how much armor have I got? Really? Really? Oh, that's the Phoenix Hawk. Whew, that had me worried. What's my back armor? Oh, I mean, that's still not great, is it? No, that would not be wise. That would not be wise at all. I think what I'm better off doing is keeping my distance and keeping my back safe.
Have no doubt it will be done.
So, I guess we'll shoot the Shadowhawk. No vigilance for Alto this time. I'm anticipating I'm going to want to do some precision striking. The Samurai says, hopefully everything spawns right. Polar capture bases tend to be a bit screwy. Yeah, I don't remember myself.
Standing by.
But I believe you.
Barely hit, Commander.
Right. Now, how unsteady is this guy? He's still unsteady. So what I want to do now is I want to reserve Krang. Because I actually want to fire with Sarge first. Because Sarge's PPCs might just knock that guy down. Then, in theory, I can move Krang up and just laser out the center torso. Get that guy dealt with. Oh, wish I went for Vigilance on Alto now. The base has turrets or something has LRMs. Oh no, it's not a proper base, is it? It's just a facility. So maybe it was that 65 tonner that was raining the LRMs in. I don't know. Something's got LRMs. Okay. Yay, finally we can get Sarge some action.
Affirmative.
Alright, let's try to knock this Shadowhawk down. I think while I'm at it, I'm going to go for a precision strike.
Firing all weapons.
Oh, well, I think we've just straight up killed it, haven't we?
Tango down.
Yeah, we have. That'll do. Well, that's fine. That frees Krang up to sprint into a better position. I say that. But I can't actually get anywhere good. Okay, we'll use the road. You, of course, move a little bit faster when you're using a road.
Hit him hard.
Got some nice evasion built up. That's his only protection right now, but it should be all right. Phoenix Hawk is coming back for more. He's just seen the Shadowhawk get evaporated, and now he thinks it's time to stop running away. Strange decision, I think.
Losing armor.
Yeah, that 65 tonner could be a catapult. You're right, Cold Steel. Could also be a Jaeger. I don't know, because I was suspecting that maybe that was the thing that was firing the LRMs, so might not be a Thunderbolt.
Commander.
Well, let's see if we can find out. No, I can't. I can't get line of sight. All right. Well, we're going to aim to obliterate this Phoenix Hawk this turn. Let's go for a precision strike on the CT. Should do him. No, not enough.
Think I hit something.
Yeah, Thunderbolts do have LRMs, but they don't have 2 LRM launchers, do they? They just have like a single 10 or a 15. And it just felt like what was being fired at the Dervish was a lot more than a Thunderbolt's worth of LRMs, wasn't it? It was more like a double set of LRMs.
Location acknowledged. Target acquired. Locked in.
Okay, that's the Phoenix Hawk down.
Commander.
Oh god. We're all wrong, it's a Bombardier. Well, I mean, I was right about it being too many LRMs to be a single LRM launcher. Because it's 2 LRM-20s in a damned Bombardier. Ouch. So the plus side is Bombardiers don't have a lot of ammo, but I'd rather kill it before it runs out of ammo.
Orders.
Because 2 LRM-20s is very painful.
Moving out.
Yeah, Samurai says on the plus side he'll be out of ammo like next turn. Well, they have a little bit more than that, but not much, is it? It's pretty ridiculously low.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
No, reinforcements on the way. Where are they going to be coming from? Oh, great. More LRMs. Awesome. Hug him for dear life, says Cold Steel. I think he's still got kind of a nasty punch to him, though, hasn't he? Not sure hugging him's the best plan either.
Waiting for orders.
Do you know what is a good plan? Shooting the crap out of him. That's a good plan.
On my way.
Minabu's getting a little bit hot. Doesn't have coolant vent. Worth remembering. We're going to go for a CT shot here. Precision strike. Hoping that AC-20 hits. And it did hit. Hopefully it hit the centre. So then we can make quick work of this Bombardier. It did. Okay, 55 hit points remaining on that centre torso.
Awaiting orders.
And he's unsteady. So I'm going to use Alto next because we can knock him down with these SRMs, hopefully. Well, certainly, I would say. Maybe even just straight up kill him. But no, we've got the knockdown. And there's a pilot injury and a second pilot injury.
Good to go.
Emperor Krang. Let's move him up here. It's kind of tempting, in light of the fact that that guy's taking 2 pilot injuries, it's kind of tempting to go for the headshot. I mean, it's a certain finish if I hit the CT. Only 19 hit points remaining, so I can afford to try my luck for this headshot and probably still end up killing it through the CT. With 7 medium lasers. So yeah, we'll try for the headshot and just expect that we'll fail at that and kill him through the CT.
Locking in all weapons.
Yeah, CT destroyed. Never mind, I just wanted him dead. Just thought I'd try my luck while I was at it. We already have a Bombardier and it is awesome. But rather than 2 LRM-20s, I much prefer my version with the 5 SRM-6s. So, what have we got? Reinforcement lance over there. That's a 50-tonner I see so far. Now, how do I want to approach this? So, we've got to get to the objective there, but going over there is going to leave me disadvantaged. There's not much cover. I'm feeling I might just run back up this hill this way.
Yes, Commander. Roger.
Full speed. Good to go.
Yeah, the LRM ammo in the standard Bombardier. I think you're right. I think it is something like that, Samurai. It's yeah, it doesn't get to fire very much. But then again, you know, 6 volleys of 2 LRM-20s, you know, LRM-40 technically, I guess, is pretty nasty all the same.
Let's move.
I would certainly rather avoid getting hit by that if I can.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
Samurai says you were too busy eating your peanut butter and sardine sandwich, Sarge. Alto, Krang and Minobu were off blowing shit up.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Okay. Still only seeing 1 mech.
Waiting orders.
Wow, the difference between sprinting and just running is like 1 movement position.
Moving out.
So we're just going to run and then there's no point me sensor locking because I've got no LRM, so we're just going to go for a brace with Alto since he's at the front. He already took quite a beating off that Bombardier, didn't he?
Yes, boss. Definitely.
Oh, Hunchback 4P.
They've
Oh,
got a
no.
sensor lock on me.
And of course we are in a cold environment here in the tundra. That is a scary, scary mech. Well, it's a scary mech in most environments, but particularly in cold ones where it can keep on firing. Okay, so
Reporting.
that
Major
felt
armor
like
loss.
an LRM-10, something along those lines.
Got something you want done?
Aha! Sarge has line of sight. Awesome. Let's get that hunchback punished.
Time to unload.
Ooh, a vehicle. Okay. Oh, that's the Dervish. I was just gonna say, how is that opening something up? But yeah, no, the Dervish had taken quite a lot of damage. Yeah, that right arm is open now.
How's it going?
Well, it's fine. Minobu can take over the tanking. I'm going to send him up to the front. Hopefully grab the attention of this hunchback. If not, just blow him apart. We're going to try for a precision strike. Going for the CT, AC-20, and the medium lasers all hitting. That will do it. Definitely. There he goes.
Eliminated.
So, I wonder what that 60-tonner is. It's got some kind of LRMs on it. At least we know it's not an SRM or an LRM carrier. That's a relief.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's just sprint with Krang. Move him up to the front as well. And I think Alto is just going to stay put.
Yes, Commander.
We don't need to send him any further in. And we'll sensor lock. What should I sensor lock? 50-tonner or 60-tonner? Let's see what the vehicle is since that's new.
Got a lock.
Doesn't really matter what I... Oh, it's not new. It's just a Manticore. Boo. So, PPC, SRM-6, LRM-10, medium laser. Yeah, we've seen Manticores before.
Ready to get it on.
I was hoping, of course, for one of the new vehicle variants. We've seen a few today, haven't we? Let's not forget, of course, we saw a 100-ton vehicle for the first time. That was pretty cool. Very, very slow moving. I think, what did Sarge say? 37 kph, was it? Something like that.
Let's do this.
Comically slow, anyway, for a convoy vehicle. It had no chance of getting away from us.
On the move.
Alright, the just in case Hunchback 4G spots a Hunchback 4J. Okay, so unsurprisingly, the 4J, as the name implies, comes with jump jets, JJs. And yeah, it's packing 5 medium lasers, 2 LRM-10s, and a small laser. Not the scariest of the Hunchback variants, but still decent enough in its own way.
Hey there.
We don't need to know what we're facing. Cold Steel. We can go in blind. We're fine. These pilots are the best. There's nobody in the galaxy better than these guys.
Reporting.
I mean, they've survived this long with Darius's intel. I mean, that should say it all, really, shouldn't it? They don't need intel. Right, I think I'm just going to move here and stay just below the crest of the ridge with the Dervish for a second. For a round, I guess, I mean. Just, yeah, I'd rather this guy was shooting at someone over here. Oh, Samurai says it's jump capable, but it doesn't have jets on it at the moment. Is that right? So, yeah, the standard variant does. It's called a J, but it doesn't actually use the jump jets in the stock variant. Now, I'm looking just to prove to people, but I believe Samurai because he's usually right about these things. Yeah, look. You go. No, there's actually no jump jets on it. Well done, Samurai. But yeah, I believe you can put jump jets on it, though, unlike the other variants. So it's an optional thing if you rebuild it.
Let's move.
Yes, Sarge says, just wait till I get to the top of the mountain. Yep. You're about there now, Sarge. It's time to let rip with those PPCs soon. He said, oh, the only intel we need is how many mechs we each kill. Yep, that's about right. How many targets need killing? That's all you need to know.
Ready for orders.
Right. Emperor Krang. It's time to do some damage.
Move into position.
Laser party! Oh, that was pretty awful shooting, actually. It's not... Oh, we managed to get a headshot, but I was aiming for the CT. I didn't really want the headshot. Oh, just a couple more lasers, and he would have been down.
Awaiting orders.
Right, Alto. Which side is that? That's the right arm. So let's angle like so. Should be able to finish that Hunchback with minnow boots. So Alto's actually going to shoot at the Manticore. Get some damage started on this target. I always bring a battle axe to a scalpel fight. Well, or rather, I try precision surgery with AC-20s. Is a better way of saying it.
Standing by.
Right, let's
On it.
laser this guy open now. Oh, sorry, not laser. Well, there we go. AC-20, right on cue. We've got an AC-20 there to delicately pick apart this mech.
Hell yeah.
Job done.
Enemy down.
I wonder what that other 60-ton vehicle is.
Commander.
Right, Sarge, let's get you a line of sight. Oh, I can't keep him in cover and have a line of sight. Screw it. Who needs cover anyway, right? And a Bulldog LRM is what we can see over here. LRM-20, 2 SRM-4s, and a machine gun. Let's have a look at this. So, not quite sure what the big gun barrel on the turret is for. I guess that's the machine gun. It's the biggest machine gun I've ever seen, but we'll go with it. And I guess the missile launchers are on the sides here. Oh well, that's pretty. Let's destroy it. Sarge, got a job for you. We'll try through the side. Not much difference in it.
Firing a full salvo.
Looks good. Yeah, vehicle destroyed.
One more for the trash.
Okay. Now about that Manticore. He's going to shoot at Sarge. It's fine. It's fine. Sarge has got 80 tons of armor there.
Not much armor left in that location. God damn, let's do this.
Now what?
Receiving you.
Yeah, let's go with Emperor Krang, I think.
Order received.
He's been having a good day. I can't shoot the damaged side, so we'll go the front because that's damaged more than the side that's facing me. Down he goes. Right, we still need to run to the objective though.
Reporting enemy vehicles
But
eliminated.
we do have the Dervish, which is the quickest mech in the Lance right now, so probably just do the sprinting with the Dervish and everyone else can just hold tight. Oh, actually Emperor Krang might make it. Can I get around this damn dropship? Am I gonna have to run around the other way? Do you know what? I'm gonna send someone the other way now just in case. Because I'm not sure I can squeeze past this dropship. Oh, maybe if I run around this way. Oh no, we can do it. We can do it. It's all good. It's all good. Panic over. Alright, so everyone else can just brace. Although, I'm interested in seeing this Dervish versus Hunchback race.
Certainly.
Since the Hunchy had a head start and everything. Oh, there we go. He's made it. That'll do. Mission complete. Okay, maybe time for one more quick one.
Successful.
Is that right, Samurai? Samurai says, guess the J doesn't get jump jets after all. Just designed to be a fire support guardian rather than a brawler. I wonder, does it have a lower melee attack as a consequence as well, or does it still get the same 80 that the other Hunchbacks get? We're going to have a look at the J. I've got a piece of one in storage. I'm not sure I have a whole one though. So we'll take a piece of Bombardier and a piece of Hunchback 4J. Let's see what it says about it. So it's modified to... Oh yeah, no, it can't have jump jets at all. Oh my god, I'm completely wrong about that. Apologies. I thought the J signified jump jet variants usually, but yeah, I'm completely wrong here in this case. Because yeah, 0 jump jets available. So modified to aid with indirect fire support as well as being able to act as a guardian for fire support lancers, the Hunchback 4J succeeds at both roles. With its twin LRM-10s, it can contribute to the barrage, whilst its 5 medium lasers allow it to fend off the light mechs that tend to harass fire support teams. Yeah. I think it looks like it's got the same melee attack as a standard one, but we'll have a look. It'd be nice to take that piece of Hunchback 4P to complete another one of those, but I don't really need it. I'm not in desperate need for it. I should probably take a piece of 4J since I don't have a whole one. And we are trying to collect mechs. What did I get? Oh wow, I won a piece of Phoenix Hawk. Yeah. Not excited about that. Oh, Sarge's got to go now. No worries, mate. Thanks for joining us again. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Samurai says it's probably the same static damage since the vanilla melee stats are very normalised. Yeah, could be. Right, if I'm super quick, I think I've got time for one more here. And then we'll see who we can raid at the end. But one more mission first. Do I need to fix anything? That's the first question. I do. The dervish is in need of repairs. Kind of inconvenient that I've got so many mechs being repaired at the moment. I've still got that centurion I could take out, haven't I? I'm just saying because I'm doing low level missions here, you see. So, what should be quick? This is probably going to be quicker. So we'll do this one, and then we'll save that for next session. The Battle in the Badlands, 3.5 skull. That's got a reasonable payout for it, so I might just take assault mechs out for that, even though it's 3.5, because that payout's telling me it's gonna be assault mechs that I'm up against probably, but we'll see. Right, let's do this anyhow, and this will be the last one of the session. It's only 2.5 skull, nice and easy, but I'm going to take the small stuff out, or as much small stuff as I can anyway. So we'll add the centurion in. We'll switch that around. So I'm going to switch out Minabu. Okay, so switching out Sarge as well. Who shall I use? Who shall I use? Let's get Shell in. Although I want someone with better tactics. I'm going to swap Shell and Krang around. Krang now has tactics 10, so he can handle an LRM mech just fine. Need one more. My catch is still on low spirits. Buzzkill, not the best environment for him. Alright, screw it. We'll take Doyle out. Doyle's not had a mission in like forever. So, yeah, we've got 3 mediums. I need one more mech for this very low level mission. What on earth am I going to take? I've got a choice of assault mechs or a marauder. I guess I'll take a marauder. That's the lightest thing I've got left. I mean, sorry, it's not a lot I can do. Everything's in for repairs. So, yeah, this is what we're going with. This is going to be ridiculous overkill here. Ah, hey, Rylan. Rylan showed up. Hi all, I'm on vacation this week, but wanted to check in to ensure Doyle didn't kill us all. I've got some bad news, Rylan. You're all absolutely fine. Nobody died. It's all good. We've taken quite a lot of mech damage though this session. I had a hairy kind of mission against 2 lancers of heavies with my 1 lance of heavies, and we took a bit of a beating, but we got through it. Pilots were fine. Nobody's in any danger. It's all good. But you did get you got a first. I took you out in a catapult A1, which was named the Wreck-It Rylan. Obviously had SRMs in it. So you got the first outing in the catapult A1 variant. So if you do get a chance to catch up on the earlier part of this episode, check it out. See yourself in action there. I hope you're enjoying your holiday, Rylan. Oh, thank you for the follow. That is Dark Menace. Thank you very much. Rylan says, glad to hear it. Yeah, it's a good mech, actually. I quite like it. It's a bit of a hot build, but we crammed in 4 SRM6s, 2 medium lasers, and 2 small lasers into that catapult A1. So it's got quite a punch to it. Yeah, catapult A1, that's right. Finally completed one. I've made it into as much of a splat cat as I can. Ryan says I'll check it out on YouTube. Yeah, it'll be up in a couple of days or so. I'm not sure how many episodes behind we are now. If you can't find it on YouTube, the VOD will be up on Twitch, obviously. You can catch it there. But yeah, so it was that live episodes would go to YouTube 2 days after they air. But now I think there's a bit more of a gap because we've got... Obviously, I do a lot of streams. So it's quite a backlog now, I think. But yeah, it will go up on YouTube eventually. What episode number it will be exactly, I'm not entirely sure. Kind of lost track. Episode 30-something. I can say safely it'll be episode 30-something. Helpful, I know. Well, I hope you're enjoying your holiday anyway, or vacation as you guys call it, don't you? Ryland says, I've always loved the cats, most variants. Yeah, they're a good looking mech, aren't they? I like the look of them. It's just that kind of the shape of the body of the mech. And then it's got the chicken walker legs as well. It's pretty cool. Are we on an infinite load here again? So we got to the bottom of the previous infinite load from last episode, and there was in fact a file that needed moving that we've fixed. Right, this looks like there might be another one because I'm getting an infinite load again. It seems. But don't worry, Justin is here. He's one of the mod makers. I don't think Harry is this time. I think he's away today. I haven't seen him. Oh god, I've got to. There's too many of you. I can't see all of you. Hold on. Yeah, no, Harry's not around at the moment. I will let him know. But yeah, this is looking like an infinite load, isn't it? And of course it is, because I said, oh, we'll just do a quick mission here. And I'm not going to be able to do a quick mission, am I? Because it's just going to get stuck, and then I've got to go through all the hassle. Damn. All right, so we'll force that to crash then. So yeah, Justin, have a look. There might be another file similar to the last one we found. Highlands says, thank you, have fun fellas, do not die. Yeah. Cold Steel says, Warhammer's my favourite. Remember the first time I saw the game box with that hammer on the front, bought it immediately. It's a great mech, isn't it? I'm pretty sure if I remember rightly, the Warhammer is Harry's favourite mech as well, like in terms of the one he likes the look of the most. '87. Wow. Yeah, I was 6 years old then. I don't think anyone would have let me touch a Battletech model at that point. Crush. You know what little kids are like. Oh, a true fan of the tabletop then. Yeah, Cold Steel says, been playing the tabletop ever since. Yeah, it's somehow survived the years, hasn't it? It's kept going. It's never been, you know, the most popular tabletop war game out there, but it's kept a community going all this time. I mean, I'm glad, because without it existing, I would never have these awesome computer games to play. I do love them. Kagarus says, I 3D print them sometimes. Nice. Well, thanks to that faffing about and that load not occurring, I don't think I'm going to have time for another mission. So what I will do, though, is I'll just set the mechs rebuilding that I wanted to chuck some new weapons into. And then we'll look, see if there's someone to raid. So I'll just have a quick look. Old Steel says it doesn't die. It fades for a while, then the community brings it back. Yes. The never-ending eternal life that is Battletech. All right, let's have a quick look. What do we got? Well, Baradul's actually on. Oh, he streamed at around this time. Okay, so I guess I'll end up raiding Baradul in a moment. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap it up there because I haven't got time to do a mission, and I can do the fiddling about with things off stream. So sorry to end on a whimper there. I was hoping to get one more mission in, but it had an infinite load. So yeah, I'll let Harry know about that. Justin hopefully is aware because he was watching. So yeah, I've got a feeling since the last one was a file that was. Yeah, something that needed moving basically in the vehicle files stuff. Maybe we've got a similar problem with that. So it might be one of the new vehicles that caused it. But I'm sure the mod makers will get to the bottom of that in good time. But what I'm going to do is I'll do my usual sign-off shenanigans. And then we will go through and raid Baradul very shortly. If any of you don't mind sticking around to do that, I'm sure he's up to something interesting. Anyway, so thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you as well to the new followers. Really appreciate all of you. I hope you're enjoying what you're watching, apart from the last 5 minutes or so. And don't forget, I will be back later tonight in about 2 hours time. I'll be on for my evening stream, and that's starting at 9 p.m. UK time. I'll be playing some of Tom Clancy's The Division 2, which I'm really enjoying at the moment. I think it's a fantastic game, in my opinion, one of the best in its genre at the moment. Certainly streets ahead of the last few that I played, like Anthem and Destiny 2. I'm enjoying The Division 2 so much more. So come along and check that out if you want to see what that's all about. And that's in about 2 hours time from now. I will also be back at the usual time tomorrow for more Battletech Extended 3025 mod, and that is 3 p.m. UK time, or currently 11 a.m. Eastern if you're in the States. So I hope you'll all come by and say hello then. For now, I'm out. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget, please give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down depending on what you thought of the content, and subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this. Okay, I'm gone for now, and I'll see you next time.